meantime, the UK weather report in there, 4 degrees Celsius, experiencing cold and wintry weather with snow and rain expected across different regions in the coming days. Now, the weather pattern is generally unsettled with an Atlantic influence bringing showers and some brighter spells. Short-term UK forecast today till Sunday. The current forecast as on Wednesday, November 19, 2025, indicate a cold and icy start for many. And it's going to be cold and icy this morning. Now, today, the rain and some hail snow will clear some southeastwards, drier, brighter, cold conditioning will follow. Wintry showers heavy in places and are likely in areas exposed to the cold northerly wind. Into tonight, it's going to be blasted snow. Showers continue in the northern and also the eastern coastal areas. A widespread frost is expected elsewhere under clear skies. On Thursday, tomorrow, it's going to be sunny spells. There will be sunny spells. It's going to be brighter and sunny. And further wintry showers, particularly along North Sea coast. Cold condition persists for all and overnight frost. On Friday, it will be sunny, rain and cold. The cloud will spread in frost with west over the weekend. The weather will turn less cold and then further over breaks of rain likely through some brighter spells are possible. From today till Saturday, it is going to be a beautiful weather to experience. In the meantime, in between time, now, private legal practitioner, lawyer Kwesing has advised political science lecturer Ransford Jampo against taking any legal action against his colleague, lecturer at the University of Ghana, Dr. George Domfe, following the heated clash between the two men on TV3 over the weekend. Now, speaking in an interview with OKFM, the lawyer said that Professor Jampo should not opt to settle the issue that came up during an argument out of court and also treat them as things that come up as a result of anger. He warned him that if care is not taken, sexual harassment allegations that came up with years ago against Professor Jampo, which were captured on BBC Sex for Grades documentary, might resurrect and this might affect his career. One lady has come up less than 24 hours after his notice, and if we wait for 2 or 3 days, we will have no idea how many ladies will be willing to come out, and his issue will resurrect and might even lead to him losing his job because sexual allegations are not treated with kid gloves. Now, he says that someone slept with his children, and we are university students and not children. Sometimes they blame me saying I don't want to make money because I keep resolving every issue. As a lawyer, we make a living from cases, but while you are making a living, you make sure not embarrassing someone. It is your client who is going to suffer. And a lawyer has also cautioned Professor Jampo over the weekend what happened, the brawl that happened between him and his colleague at the University of Ghana. And Jampo, who happened to be given an opportunity to work under this administration as the CEO of Ghana Shippers Council. Now, if he continue to battle these issues and make sure, the reputation has been soiled to the right-thinking member, he is taking this matter to a legal battle, then he's going to face a lot of trauma because a lot of ladies will come out and say, you have also have an affair with me, and I have an affair with me. So definitely those people will be coming out, and the lawyer has cautioned him that if such documentary was done against you, you were exonerated because of certain categories and exceptional circumstances. It is leading to that if a colleague of yours at the university says, now you want to treat it as a defamation of character, you want to go to court to battle the issue or seek a legal redress, you have also asked him to retract and apologize within the next few days. If care is not taken, Jampo will be heading to court, and his lawyer who voluntarily can say he can work as a pro bono lawyer, has said Jampo should be careful and be cautious about the idea of going to court because that is going to ruin his reputation, and it can even land him losing his job. And meantime, in between time, Hot Digital Online UK and NOT will pay courtesy call to most of our proud sponsors this morning. So let me quickly acknowledge my sponsors. Unity Link Financial Services Limited happen to be our proud sponsor this morning, and we'll carry on with the other subsequent matters. Bringing the time is 40 minutes past 8 o'clock here, and we'll bring you other major headlines.
This is the kind of good news I should be getting on a daily basis. Thanks to UnityLink, my life has become so much easier. I have on my phone in my palm right now the brand new UnityLink mobile app. It's free and easy to use. And I must say, it's fast, safe, and secure. UnityLink has the best exchange rates. Sending money to anybody is as easy as going through my phone book, selecting the person's name, bam, it's gone. It's really a great feeling when you know you can send money instantly to MTN, Vodafone, Airtel, Tigo. Easy. Now I can even transfer money from my mobile phone into my bank account and pick it up at the bank instantly. I can even send airtime to loved ones. The UnityLink mobile app makes it possible for you to send money to over 3,000 locations in Ghana. Now it's time for you to download the free UnityLink mobile app. On Android, go to Google Play Store. On iOS, go to Apple Store and get sending now. UnityLink mobile app. Money go, money come. Fast.
Rehoboth Havens. Biaya Emma Wakwenya, Mawone Wabusia nya setnapa. Esaya dine papa, ne bosha say free $55,000 per. Rehoboth Havens adaya yan yune ni ye, esi aye mensa damfa, enya biaya ya tnakeke, eya biaya Emma Wahotoswo, ne bambo. Fano se wote mantemwa, aho bambo shonko, eni je biaye, ni asumdua eyema wabusia woho. Ghana fododo na ewa manone eni da so so mbetumi atofie wo Ghana, eya kechiri, esaya so di pie de omosonti. Na nokwasem ne se edise Ghana ni bia tumi ye fiura bebi a woni wabusua benya hotoso na asan ye japade amachirima sane ebeye obi bia benya kwenya aye fiura nti Rehoboth ne Ghana sikankrabia hodo aye hyehye sonko a ema wotofie na watua ne nkakra ne ehia ne se wode $5,000 beto ase na eno ma wakwenya ma utumi tu kotenemu na ne aka no watua ne nkakra Wama wemfie du baako a wodi betua woka sene yebeya ahokyere bia memu ye wo 2, 3, 4 bedrooms a yahye da siesie no se emma wahotoso bambo enne asetnapa mentwentwan wona asekra bo wodache ho ban ne freying wo +447 917 376 631 Ana +233 24 476 4499. Ebiem +233 55 375 1933. Rehoboth Social Housing. Yama weni da so se obeye fiura bemu.
Ko mi hu wache mi be fie bia me meto
asemo na se mi ko school enu ti pressure ne adehua ne ade enu ti na wo metumi wo fie no
enti wa she school ase no wan kan kire mi e wa bra wonim se mi no wo kasa sesie e wo mi school ko ho
minia fa cheme odumfo bi ada romo Pinnacle Education Services one wo boa me processes ni nyina wo ye ni free o ma nyeme ka pre wodie age won a omo be hwa boa uko school no na ban sen tua oka hwese ne ma efefefe
akom ni nchiremu
wonso wo betimi aboa wo be certificate courses diploma degree masters ene ne akeka ho tie hia ne so be frɛ won ye wo UK hai a wo asetena ne de watu edi
sa
no kwasem ne se enya wo masua ho adwuma nko an wo yi o odi hie bi wo Ghana na wo pese wo de ne ba UK nso a wo beboa no se yen srahwe tourism ana se conference a wodi ho dwuma wonim se me wo fa ase kofi o ha me Pinnacle fo de na ba
ampa
wo bu adwuma papa na Ghana no o machira kwan e wo awoshi DVLA building ni mu hwa
DVLA building ni mu
e ho pepepe
na UK ha nso en fa na mehu omo
UK ha de o machira kwan wo the Hub Business Center 335 to 351 South Renham Road Dagenham RM10 8QR. Frewa numbers yeso 079 471 52878.
Sisuma mi bio
079 471 52878. Enti sanso ahwehwe mo abefo fontintan fidie ne so. Amofaba pinnacleeducation.co.uk. Pinnacle Amofaba Education Services.
Let your education be your pinnacle.
Introducing EDAS Shipping Services Limited, your premium partner in shipping solutions. Come to us for your excellent door-to-door air freight or sea freight to Ghana, Nigeria, Uganda, the Caribbean, and the rest of the world at affordable rates.
From £3.65 per kilogram, you can get all your air freights to Ghana, Nigeria, and Uganda. And on your sea freight, from £40, you can get all your boxes to Ghana, Nigeria, and Uganda. From £75, you can get all your drums from UK to Caribbean, Kingston.
Our streamlined processes ensures that your cargo arrives safely and on time every time. At EDAS, we ship personal and commercial items, containers, cars, and parcels at affordable prices. We are also into airline ticketing and money transfers. We are located at 65 Upton Lane, Forest Gate, London, E79PB.
You can also call us on 0203 9760 697 or 079 4736 1067. Email us at edas.shipping@yahoo.com.
EDAS, the best in town.
And Co Limited. Wow! Quality accounting and tax services, and now officially recognized as one of the top 200 UK accountants in the 2016 Sunday Times list. Hooray! Come, let's do business and even save you more money. AJN and Co Limited. We are chartered certified accountants and business advisors. One of the finest in the country with quality professional services and excellent customer delivery. Our services include preparation of company and annual accounts, bookkeeping, self-assessment, payroll services, preparation of charity accounts, gift aid claim, tax planning, tax returns, business plans and advice, company registration, preparation of budgets, all kinds of mortgages and remortgaging. And now we are one-stop shop to arrange protection for general insurance, life cover, medical and health insurance, and income protection. We mean business. That is why we are now officially one of the top 200 accountants in the country. Papa. Yamaya Budinya Echese Yaduma Soemi, Entibra, Nenya o tax returns, and Waduma Husikasem Nina Emau. Na Yababua Amonya mortgage, Naya insurance in Shishaya Efatawo, Wajuma, and Wabusuenina. So big companies, small businesses, charities, sole traders, self-employed, shops and restaurants. Please call Let's Do Business on 0163 447 0495. That's 0163 447 0495 or 0788 307 7742. Our address is AJN and Co Limited, Equitable House, 10 Woolwich New Road, London, SE18 6AB. Visit www.ajnandco.co.uk. Now officially a Sunday Times Top 200 accounting company.
That's a nice parliament. It's a lead football. Now, Yaka Watson, near passes, not the Obampani Mahama Beka or and we drew one, and no one in some, and no new parliament in the movie. If the other in a parliament, you know, one more, a sister samples, one more person, you leave bill. Why is NDC running away suddenly? Because I'm saying this with all disappointment, and it says, I grew up in Omodi Ghana for Adinidi. Majority leader, Ayaga, Becca said, Omfini, and the young lead bill, yeah, advertising yet at the bar, other people, or order, or only speaker, and order, the youth free so I need beat out parliament. The following week, Speaker of Parliament now by FMR ruling said, the BNC bill on the client said, LCA, and they should be late. And no crime, I'm not paying for me new air car. Other than Kabusini Bakuni, over 3 weeks to 1 month. Why haven't they re-advertised the bill? Why haven't they re-advertised the bill? Now they are in charge of Parliament. Speaker of Parliament, the majority leader. One will crack Parliament, you know. And it's a woman that says, won't me if I bill beyond the top other people, and so a bra, one more, and approve what. And then see, and up to now, or no, a master rule, you know. Bill Nuyamaye. It is because they are saying that aspect of the bill be one. You could use 3 months and you're late. Name for you, meaning 3 months, any 3 months. Because the bill that was passed in the shape and form one, no one more praise it. President Kufuor on Saya and then in the crowd, Bia, at the bonus from Mobia, President Kufuor. What wrong did President Kufuor do? And he said, more on Montanipo from Abaso. And they say, Franco Parliament for why are they blocking the bill? We must ask the Speaker of Parliament and we must ask the Majority Leader. Why are they blocking the bill? Are they in one more case? You could be then the woman, one seeing you 3 months. Are they not at the chrono? 1 year, 3 months when they come up as a father. So please, the young politics, seven years from someone, you Krubuhan. Near Yunano, young fire deal, Bako, you're consistent in our principle. Anybody who supported the bill the same way we passed it in 2024 must not sit, must not now give conditions before they support, must not now demand, say, could you be free once that they are creating. And then, Omuhu says, any B, service, yeah. Why did they support A and B? They wanted President Kufuor to sign it once it contained A and B. No, not the free area that they are come up President Kufuor, President Mahama. Let us pass the bill the same way we passed it in 2024. You will be there. We will resist every attempt that any few big bill ni muna dilute no aseno. Na postu a team muni here. The no the man here mra. And no and the mra the will say I will say a year a deterrence ediba. Na so ye mra who ba the set ya kron for there. And then who here said the same mra. And you know they should come out clear and tell us aspect then almost President Mahama say you free once ya party. Now then they prevented Speaker of Parliament, any Majority Leader from laying the bill now. They have passed it through all the processes. Near me submit here, the day I submit here, clerk receive a called a Majority Leader called Minority Leader a group speaker now approve I refer me they call a committee on private members bill. There's a speaker here for and a chairman. But so you know your presentation approve recommending my speaker. Speaker need to move from my directing say, Yanko Gazette, that has a amateur in our parliamentary procedure. The bill be a co-gazetting, no mature pet. It is up for first reading and presentation. And you advertise your paper. Up to now, almost 1 month now, they have not brought it back. And you are insisting that something must be removed from it. Bill so the same bill near passing now. So what must be removed from it? That they didn't remove from it before they wanted President Kufuor to sign. We should not toy with the views and the respect the public. I would demand as a manual for. Then need to question and you're consistent. We are demanding say program for next week. Parliament activities, no. The Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill must be advertised. If President Mahama and Ukraine workers yes sign and all colleagues about it yes sign there, so you pass it there or no be sign. Now Ukraine say you pass it there be sign. Now 3 months, 14 months, Speaker of Parliament name Majority Leader so advertise the bill, no. The better yeah, pass it. You are blocking the bill and at the same time demanding that if we pass it. So that if you succeed in the Speaker and the Majority Leader blocking the bill and it doesn't get passed, now then you don't have any question to answer. Please. Ghanaians are more mature than this. They are more intelligent than these games NDC is playing.
Portion party, I want person who free mono and you be a warm a catch them.
They should come out clear. They should smoke. You
Hello, Nabo. Hello.
Fine. Something. I think.
Honorable Pacho, on the no Kakama, I'm the line need to chase. Hello.
There's no bill. I will not be part of any dilution bill. I will not.
Honorable, now when the
bill must be advertised straight for its passage.
Whether why NDC abai titune ne mmara sebedwafo wo mmara sebedwafie bill no nia pɔte a ɔmpɛ mu yi firi mu no ɛyɛ ne fa bɛnya. Hello. Ya shiro Honorable John ntin for Joe wa man so ya be na that's also David ya be pusa man na
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Time check is 2.5 more minutes to 9 o'clock on the page. His name is Daddy Lumba. May his soul rest in perfect peace. A lot of buhaha surrounding the death of Daddy Lumba. Now, a lawyer quoted a portion of a litigation after somebody's death, especially an icon like Daddy Lumba, who unfortunately we missed him, and Manfo Bibre cancer Lumba Abaye Papa. But the issue surrounding his death has become a lot more. Lawyers cautioning somebody who want to litigate a matter due to the fact that somebody ruined his reputation. It will be renewed reputation. You look at the circumstances where the whole thing is coming from, like Professor Jampo, who was accused of sexual abuse, of sex for grades. Into a documentary was placed. Documentary which was placed was a caption of Dr. Jampo with a lady who was talking to a lady. In fact, he was suspended for that inquiry and investigations at the University of Ghana when Professor Jampo was accused of having an affair with students, and then later on he will grade them. Now, a known lawyer be a tunifo say asama woni wo wadanfo a onu actually the University of Ghana or can file hono, treat it with the contempt it deserves rather than to proceed to court to file a suit and litigate the matter, because a lot of women will pursue this matter and then everybody will come say, I have had an affair with Professor Jampo, or so and so happened to me. So to the best of his knowledge, just quench the matter. The matter should die naturally. You should not try as much as possible to litigate the matter in court. That was a caution given to Professor Jampo by a lawyer. In the meantime, lawyer Frank Davis is the lawyer for Ken Oforiatta. He granted an interview yesterday with City News. We are going to listen to him, and says that Oforiatta does not fear prosecution. Lawyer Frank Davis speaks. Now let's listen to it, a little portion, before we get back into business to bring you other major headlines are not paying.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Great. These charges that we have seen publicized, your client is not in the jurisdiction, but are you formally aware of the charges that have been brought against him by the OSP?
Well, good evening to your esteemed listeners and viewers. Yes, it's all over social media, so I have seen it.
And I mean, that's so informal. I'm talking about whether formally there's anything that has happened in the court at the registry. That's what I mean.
What has happened in the court in the registry?
Whether this has been filed formally in the court and served on your client?
I wouldn't know. That should be a question for the OSP to answer. I have seen the charges. I think about 78 of them.
What do you make of them?
What do I make of the charges?
Yes, please.
Oh, the special prosecutor, I believe, knows what he's doing. So he has now formally charged my client and others with whatever. Of course, I've spent time with Adnam. The duty of any prosecutorial team is to prove the guilt of an accused person beyond all reasonable doubt. So, yes, it's one thing formulating charges, and it's another proving the offense. So, for me, it means nothing.
But
he's charged him, yes, fine. So,
okay,
he will have to prove the charges.
Great.
It's not the scribbling. It's just not the scribbling of English language on paper, which amounts to prosecution. There should be a conviction, and that conviction is based on proving the guilt of the accused person. So
before
charges mean nothing.
Before we get there, the prosecution would have to make its case. You would have to open your defense, and at the end of the day, the judge would decide where to swing to. But has your client formally seen these charges, at least being brought to his attention by the court registry?
I am telling you that I have just seen it on social media. Indeed, if these charges have been formally relayed to my client, he would have told me. I am telling you, I have no such knowledge. I only have also seen it on social media, as you have. So I don't know yet whether he's been served or he's been formally notified of the charges. I don't know that for a fact. So I can't tell you that I know. I don't.
All right. Now, but would you represent your client in court when the charges are formally read and the case opens from the prosecution side, or you have indication that your client would come and take his plea or respond to the question of whether he's guilty or not in court?
Mr. This is a question to ask with all due respect. You've called me as well for kind of reactor. So indeed, if the charges are arraigned and the matter goes to court, I'll definitely be in court.
Okay. Will your client be in court?
But I wouldn't know for now.
Are there plans to get your client to come into the jurisdiction to respond to these charges?
I wouldn't know for now. He has not been formally notified of any charges. So the question is a bit preemptive. I can only wait for him to instruct me on what has been served or not served on him. For now, I have seen it on social media. I might believe that he also might have cited something like that. I don't know for a fact anyway, but I have seen it. I might believe that since it's all over the place, somebody might just prompt him that something like this has happened. So yes, I mean, I'm waiting for him to instruct formally.
Should that somebody prompting him not be his lawyer?
Oh, but why should I be the one to prompt him?
Because you are the one to defend him, so you have to bring his attention to the fact that the Republic of Ghana has brought charges against him, and how
Ken Ofurata is a widely read person. He's widely read. So I believe that he will do what is necessary by him.
Which includes coming to respond in court, having his day in court.
By all means, an accused person will have his day in court. So when he gets to that bridge, he surely will cross it.
Even if the accused person is not in the jurisdiction.
Why are you running over yourself? Why are you being so judgmental and prejudicial? What do you mean by even the accused person is not in the country? But once upon a time, all of you were here when the special prosecutor said that he was going to force his entry into the country. So why are you making this comment? As if Ken Ofurata is fleeing justice. Don't do that.
Yeah, but I was
what do you mean by because he's out of the country?
But I was also here when he said he was going to come, but he hasn't. So that's why I'm just asking.
Yeah, because he has attended onto a medical procedure. Why do you only hear one side? He has had a medical procedure which is known to everybody. He is recuperating. When his doctors tell him to come to the country, he will come. What is this fixation about people saying they can this, can that? What's all this fixation about?
Because people are...
the man has gone for a medical surgery.
Because the OSP has said he's a fugitive of justice, and so people are interested in knowing whether he will come.
Are you going to the past? I thought we were going to the present and the future. Stop this past thing. The OSP says he's a fugitive from what justice.
But
you haven't charged anyone with an offense, and you tell me he's a fugitive from justice. Do you people say this thing just because you have heard it? You should understand what you are saying to me. What do you mean by the OSC says he's a fugitive from justice? And so, because the OSC says you are also repeating it ad nauseum, don't do that.
Mr. Davis, I'm just trying to get information from you. It is
I
have no interest whatsoever in this.
But I'm saying that the information you want to get from me should be based on stated facts.
Yes, and the stated facts are that the Office of Special Prosecutor has said that your client is a fugitive of justice. He's making attempts to bring him home to face trial. However, he has gone to court and brought these formal charges. And I'm asking what your client is going to do. Would he come formally, or he will be tried in absentia? That's what I wanted to know. You are his lawyer and better placed to respond to these questions, I believe.
I am saying, listen to me, I am saying that for now, I don't even know whether he's been notified of the charges. It is running over social media, and I'm saying he's a widely read person. He might chance on it, or somebody might bring it to his attention. But he has to be formally notified of the charges before we can be asking these questions whether he's going to come into the country or not. It's like, why? He has to be notified. And if that is not done, I don't think I'm placed to be answering questions on whether he's going to come or he won't come. I think I'm a clairvoyant. If he is formally notified, then we can be having the discussion whether he's coming or not. And indeed, when he's notified, he will know. Because the OSP has a pension of doing everything he wants to do on social media, facing the microphone and cameras, but not in the courtroom. So when he notifies him, he will tell you people. And then you can ask me the questions, and I will answer.
Okay.
I said it the last time, and I'm repeating it. Kenneth Nanaya Kuntun Kunuku Ofoyata is so scared of prosecution. He is not in the least scared. So nobody should have any whimper that, Ken is running away with.
Very well. We'll wait to see if he comes, and then
wait to see that day. When he comes, not if.
Okay, when he comes. But in between now and then, if there's need for you to go and respond in court, you will do that for him while you wait for him to come.
Of course. Those are my instructions as a trained lawyer.
I'm just wondering, though, so just for education purpose, usually they would ask guilty or not. Who is going to respond to that when it's made in court, so that you, the lawyer, definitely cannot be the one to respond to? So when it gets to that, what happens?
When that bridge also crosses our path, we'll cross it.
Thank you for speaking to us, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
That's Frank Davis, the lawyer for Kenneth.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
President
I wanted to speak to you about the charges that have been brought against Ken Ofori-Atta, but there's something that would interest you. I want to talk about that too. As someone whose name is connected to the grant of bail in this country, there's a statement that has been made by the Attorney General I want us to listen to, if you will just indulge me. So Dr. Dominic Ayine, the Minister for Justice and Attorney General, has been speaking in Parliament, and he has justified the recent bail conditions that we have seen granted or given by the Economic and Organized Crimes Office, EOCO. Let's hear what he said, and then we can speak further on this. All right. Mr. Gbebo, I think I am having difficulties getting that. So while I look for that soundbite, you've heard that the formal charges have been brought against Mr. Ken Ofori-Atta and others. You have been one of the people asking for that to be done. It's been done now. What's your comment, and what do you make of the charges?
I say that this is a half-hearted, and half-baked solution to the problem. Half-hearted and half-baked because it turns out that Ofori-Atta walked out of Ghana under the nose of Kisi Jabin. So what is this? Ofori-Atta walked out of Ghana in the full glare of Kisi Jabin and his OSP apparatus. Ofori-Atta walked out of Ghana in the full glare of Kisi Jabin and the OSP apparatus. What he himself said it. You saw the video where he confirmed that before Ofori-Atta left, he got intel. He said, I intercepted the letter. Then I went to NIB, didn't get help. I went to National Security. The heads of these two institutions are Gabi's boys, Dankwa Institute boys. And Ofori-Atta and Gabi are related. So his kings and Gabi's boys are heads of these institutions. And he said that's where you went for help. You see the deliberate collusion. So this is a half-hearted attempt at fighting corruption. Kisi Jabin has never been committed from day one at fighting corruption. You see, when Martin Amidu had a challenge with Akufo-Addo, he came out and informed the people of Ghana that Akufo-Addo is a mother serpent of corruption. And you see, since then, you see Akufo-Addo's reputation then collapsed. It's been in tatters ever. It can never be put back to shape again. You see it. So all Kisi Jabin had to do at that time, and even ORA was working. I was part of the ORA committee. And if you ask anybody near government, they will tell you that when there is a change in government, though President Mahama had not been sworn in, once he's sworn and the thing is going the other way, the heads of those institutions listen to the incoming president and his people. Kisi Jabin didn't do all these things. Said, I intercepted the letter. Please, interview Kisi Jabin. Kisi Jabin has to leave that office. Look, he should have left like 2 years ago. It means that he's a double agent. He's there to satisfy the people who brought him in. Double agent, and pretends to be working for the people of Ghana, but he's working for his private interest.
That's a serious allegation.
But he himself said it. He said he saw Ofori-Atta leave. Please, play the interview. Thank God that it was a video. Omaru, I have it on my phone. Should I send to you if you didn't watch? He said, I intercepted the KSM interview. He said he intercepted the letter. Intercepted. So he saw the letter where that's the one sent to both chiefs of staff, the old one and the incoming one, where Ofori-Atta said he is going out for medical leave. He said that I intercepted it. I have my men all over, but I went to NIB. NIB, the man used to work for Dankwa Institute. It's Gabi who put him there. Atubra Kweku, National Security.
But Atubra Kweku was put there by the president. You cannot say Gabi put him there. Gabi was not in government in any shape.
We all know that Gabi was very influential. Listen, it's Atubra who recommended, what do you call it? Sorry, it's Gabi who recommended him. Atubra used to work for Gabi in the Dankwa Institute. Atubra didn't work for Akufo-Addo.
So you know this as a matter of fact, or you're just alleging?
No, Atubra was working at this Dankwa Institute. You can check.
Yeah, no, I know that, but I'm saying that how he became now NIB or previously BNI boss, you cannot say the appointment was done by Gabi. I mean, that's what I'm just saying. So that
it's recommendation. Naturally, it's recommendation. That's what I mean. Of course, Gabi wasn't president. So he would say that, bro, that's Gabi's brothers with Akufo-Addo. Okay? In Chi, there's no word for cousin. So don't say cousin. Okay? Where they come from, it's Akan. Akan, there's no word for cousin. So Gabi is brother to Akufo-Addo. So Gabi goes to tell, bro, I think Atubra is fit for this office. When your brother tells you that, I think I'm on the ground, he is good. As many you go to national security, the same. And that's where Kisi said he went to get help. A double agent.
But did he have a choice? Those are the heads of the institution. To the extent that they are the heads, he had no choice than to deal with them, regardless of how they were appointed. Because if you stretch this further, you may even say then that Kisi himself was appointed by President Akufo-Addo. Akufo-Addo is cousins with Ken. So if you want to stretch it, that's how absurd it will get, don't you think so?
Yes. No, it's not absurd. Hey, how can I say absurd? So that's the whole idea. So they took it soft. You see, when they brought an independent person, Martin Amidu, they said that Amidu embarrassed Akufo-Addo for life, because for the rest of Akufo-Addo's life, his legacy, he can never run away from the Ejapadia deal, how they were going to sell our mineral resources to themselves. Okay, through all those fanciful procedures. So you see, so they learned their bitter lesson that don't try an independent person, bring somebody within our circle. So the key thing, Umaru, we cannot run away. And for the rest of Kisi's life, he will have to answer, and that's why he should resign immediately. Is that he says he intercepted it. So when you intercept, you don't learn from your predecessors. Your predecessor came out to the media when Akufo-Addo was suffocating him. So you today saying, if Akufo-Addo's appointees are suffocating you, come to the general public, and that's constitutional. That's the preamble to the Constitution. Sovereignty resides in the people. That is Article 1, Clause 1 of the Constitution. Sovereignty resides in the people. That is Article 5 of the Constitution, 35. That is Article 125 as well, and many other provisions. So when, as a head of a public institution, you are being suffocated, you are being frustrated, you have a right to come and inform the people, the ultimate owners of the power. And Kisi would have nothing of it, and he allowed Ofori-Atta to escape. So I cannot trust him. And even you look at some of the charges that are filed, he's deliberately gambling with financial laws. Look at count 6, financial laws and other offenses. Financial laws is not part of the OSP mandate. He can say it is a related corruption offense. But what do you do? The best would have been that if you want to do financial laws and all those things, you want to take away the Attorney General's power, then he should have gone to court for interpretation first. So when you are not sure, don't use a live case like this. You argue that you want an interpretation that if you interpret the OSP Act 959, corruption related can then encompass any offense at all you see whilst you are investigating. So when the courts agree, then you can do this. Now you are going to use this case to gamble. You are going to use this case to gamble. When you get there and the court says, no, as for financial laws, it's not part of you. It's too huge. That's how come that one belongs to Attorney General. What are you now going to do? What a gamble. You see, part of
so you don't trust the charges?
Absolutely, I don't trust the charges at all. I cannot trust Kisi. Kisi once worked for Ofori-Atta. Ofori-Atta is his former client. Kisi worked for Gabi. The same circle. Ask Kisi Edabin, did he work for Gabi and Chidako and Ofori-Atta? Once he did Kisi attend meetings with Ofori-Atta? Did he attend meetings with Ofori-Atta? Okay, did he?
Okay.
And that man is now going to be prosecuting Ofori-Atta.
Since you've talked about Martin Amidu, 2 days ago was the 5th anniversary of his resignation from that office. So you have a problem with Kisi, not the Office of Special Prosecutor. You would want that office to continue, but not with Kisi as head. Absolutely. Yes, okay. Kisi should stay, but I said Kisi, sorry.
The office should stay, but Kisi Ejabin, Alberta Krugu, and Sami Daku should be out of that office. That's a clique.
Why are you adding Sami Daku to the lot?
Oh, Sami Daku is the one who runs the errands for Kisi. He's a right-hand man. He's a right-hand man. He runs the errands for Kisi.
How? He's head of communication or I think something, corporate affairs are there. So how are you connecting him? Yes.
I'm with a lawyer. I'm sure next year by this I will be saying cancel. Hey, the man closest to the big man, when you are doing the sweep, you sweep all of them. You can't leave him there. He'll be a mole. So ask nobody when you are sweeping under new management, the people who are causing us trouble. Once Kisi Ejabin sat down, intercepted the letter that Oforiatta said he's fleeing from Ghana and didn't do anything, his right-hand men, Albert, and for Sami Daku and Albert, have to follow him. For Albert Akugu, right now as we speak, you haven't seen the petition Ashraj against Albert Akugu and Kisi Ejabin. Prosecutorial misconduct against them. You haven't seen it. It's been published.
Very well. I've heard that Kisi is looking for you. He's invited you to his office tomorrow. Invited you to his office. Do you know what it is about, and will you go?
I've promised myself not to grant an interview on that this matter. So what I just said, let's leave it. Let me go and come. It's not.
So you will go?
So yes. By all means.
But what if they lock you up and say produce 80 million CD bill? Will you have it?
You see, they know that I'm king of bail, so they won't attempt to do that to me. They know that. So the letter is very polite. You see. Because it's very polite, you see, I'm a lawyer. This work, activism, I'm now embracing it. I didn't know that I'll become an activist. I thought activists were separately trained. I'm not coming to it.
Will you go with a lawyer or you represent yourself?
I'm going with a host of lawyers. I just go with them so that they'll be witnesses. I don't want so that they'll be witnesses.
Yes. Okay.
But it's not.
When will you honor the invitation? So we'll come and stand on the gate and wait.
I don't wish media to come there. I don't want it to be a media circus.
No, so that if they lock you up, we'll keep counting the days for you.
No, I don't think they know. I doubt. I don't want it to be a media circus. I know democracy.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
When Paul Adumochi was going, he told us we want to also know when he was going.
Because he was a suspect.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Is a beautiful one from Kwesi P, one of the finest high life artists. Back in the days, his father was a Jeku with the Susum band. Back in the days with old days. Into Anope quickly. We move on quickly. Now, Martin Opoku Prempeh was the running mate for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia in the elections 2024. He was a guest yesterday on One-on-One with NPP Dr. Mahmoud on PM Express. We'll listen to a portion of the interview yesterday on Joy 99.7 FM. Yenti.
So all in all, maybe we didn't listen enough to what the Ghanaian really wanted. Maybe our leadership that was spectacular and stellar at the COVID times was not good enough for Ghanaians at post-COVID. And it's happened. It's not the first time it's happened in this world. Wartime generals, field marshals, victorious Winston Churchill of the Second World War, lost dramatically after that in an election. The people you lead in time of war are not those same people you need in time of peace. Expectations differ. And if you're a leader, if you're a government, and you don't listen, and you don't read the times, the job that we do based upon public perception, you can lose. You can lose not because of dramatic faults that you've done, but just because people are unhappy.
What got in the way of listening?
Events, I would say. Let me say events. Because I'll give you a classic example. What would take 88 of our MPs, the first time in the history of this country, to openly, publicly do a coup d'etat against his own government?
Against the finance minister?
And the history was that because the economy was bad. I laugh at it today, and I said, for those who are blaming Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia for the economic mess, and especially people like yourselves who sit behind megaphones, who have a voice, say, oh, he promised this, he was giving us lectures, they say, the fundamentals are bad. But the 88, recall, if it's not true, tell me. We're saying Ofuriatta must go because he was the leader of the economy. True or false?
True.
They didn't say Bawumia must go, did they?
Yeah. It was a campaign against one man.
It was a campaign against one man.
And by the way, it reflected the general mood of the population at the time.
That is what I'm trying to get to you. We didn't even listen at that time. We didn't listen enough. Such that our own, under the colors of MPP sitting in parliament, had to break ranks. Wasn't that a coup d'etat? It was a coup d'etat against the government.
The president should have listened and let Ofuriatta go.
Maybe. Because the consequences was that after that, we never found our rhythm.
Would you say that was a turning point?
I can't say that by hand on my heart. I wouldn't say that. But that was the culmination of a broken system, of a broken trust.
You said
when a shepherd turns ahead, and the sheep are gone, what does he do? He finds out where the lost sheep are. If you don't find where the lost sheep are, you come back home, and your father will not talk about the sheep you brought back. He will talk about the sheep you lost.
If you're human and you know it, make a fire. If you're human and you...
The 88 had a case, and they felt they were not listened to. Ghanaians will punish us because of that.
You were punished because of that?
And more. I've just talked about the wartime hero, the pandemic hero, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, became the peacetime rebuilding scapegoat.
You were close to the president. He trusted you with a lot. Why do you think he didn't listen in the specific case of what you call the coup d'etat?
You see,
or was it so difficult for him?
It's always easy when you have Vision 2020, hindsight. You can then look back and say, oh, the president should have done A. But there's no evidence that even if he had listened to removing his finance minister, the horses had already bolted.
But that would have mitigated. Offer mitigation.
That is a speculation. That is a speculation. No evidence to back. You've been worrying me with evidence. No evidence to back what you are saying.
But one thing we know for sure, for certain, is that he did not listen, and the outcome is what we're living with now. The MPP
believe that he did not listen.
I mean, he did not let his finance minister go.
You see.
The outcome.
You see.
Is the 2024 elections.
Let me say. I'll remind you. If your son comes from school to you and said, Daddy, I lost my lunch, I haven't eaten, and you're home with him alone, and you don't know how to prepare food like I don't know how to prepare food. If I have the resources, I'll say, let me take you out for lunch. If I don't have the resources in my pocket, I'll say, Mommy will come home very soon to prepare you food. At that material time, the child is hungry. When Mommy comes home and prepares food, the child will not credit you, the dad, telling him that, oh, you've done well, waiting for your mom to. In that child's mind, when I was hungry, my dad could not give me food. Even though Mom has come and prepared you food. If you look at post-2024, during the IMF and the discussions and rolling out the IMF program and everything. Probably we didn't do badly. When you look at the IMF benchmarks and the reviews, we always exceeded the review expectations. We always did. The growth rates and everything, we exceeded the revenues because we realized that a phrase that the president said during the COVID times, we know how to revive economies, but we don't know how to bring dead bodies back to life. And we saw it in the first 2 years of the IMF engagement under our watch. But I'm saying, probably the horses had bolted already. The horses have bolted already.
Let me ask you.
Come forward. I would say that in the last year, you don't see a single policy this government touted in opposition before they came to power, which they have rolled out since they came to power. But look at the economic terms.
Yeah, well, because that is not exactly accurate.
We'll come to that.
That's not accurate.
We'll come to that and I'll prove to you that it's accurate. Because this government has not even had the chance to do a budget on its own that is not constrained by an IMF relationship.
Well, that is not the fact. We'll come to that because that's a whole segment on its own.
Because you realize that
that is if I go there now, I need to ask you something on this trend of the NPP so that we can wrap up on this point. So in the 10 months, obviously, you've been doing soul search in the party. I mean, has the NPP, would you say, reconnected with this grassroots, with the average Ghanaian who punished you so severely in the 2024 elections? Have you seen signs that gives you confidence that the party is beginning to reconnect?
The word is restore. We have to, like I told you, broken trusts, lots of assumptions, hurt badly. The only thing you can do is to find a way of restoring. You restore trust through humility. You restore trust through listening. You restore trust through coming up with alternative, better propositions. You restore trust through demonstrating that, yes, you've learned the lesson of a broken leg and the reason for the broken leg, and that once God has helped you to heal, you will never do those same things again. And I'm saying that we assumed that our base would deliver. Ashanti, Bunafu, Eastern region, our base didn't deliver.
Do you really want to do it on your own? Like chase your old car finance company, dig up paper?
Because the trust had been broken.
Has the party begun to reconnect, to fix that? Have you seen the evidence of that in the last 10 months?
Yes.
You have?
Yes, and it's ongoing.
In what way specifically?
It's ongoing.
In what way specifically?
After, we didn't write a stolen verdict, but we set up a Professor Michael Quay's committee to go around and listen to the party and the reasons for which it was this month. Look, you've demonstrated that you believe in facts. Between 2020 and 2024, percentage-wise, President Mahama voters lost vote in Volta region and Greater Accra over 2020 results.
Particularly in the Volta region.
That shocks you, right?
He himself admits it.
Yes.
He actually blamed the MPP for, feeding the Voltarians with...
Everybody will blame somebody for something.
With wrong facts,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you look at the number of voters that came on the roll post-2020, really, President Mahama didn't gain even 5 percentage points over the 2020 results. Right? But the supermajority came back because in droves, in dramatic terms, people who had even voted for MPP stayed away from polls. They didn't stream to the benefit of President Mahama. They just stayed and folded their arms. And it's because that it was a trust that was broken. A trust that the people didn't feel that the alternative could master it, could bring us that, restore us to where our expectations were. So even though you've broken trust with us, I don't feel confident enough to go and put my hope in the party that is coming. Even I know the other party that is coming. That's why I'm saying that we are in the process. We've listened. We've made the necessary changes, even to our party constitution, that we heard the people talk about.
Should that report have been made public as part of the bearing your soul?
Not necessarily. The timing is so important. Today you walked into a conversation I was having with one of my main persons, and I was saying that in politics 3 words matter: opportunity, timing, and competence. You've gone and you've listened to your people. You should demonstrate to your people that what they told you, you are putting it in effect. Your lifestyle should change to a lifestyle that people can link you up with.
What about transparency? And thank you for staying with me. My guest is still Dr. Marjo Poku-Pempe, who was the education minister. He became the energy minister and then became the running mate to the flag bearer of the MPP. We'll come to that and assess his role in the 2024 elections shortly. But let's pause and look at his legacy.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Elections. Now, who person who are who na say here, who get me out. Who just say nipa na say here before I would me out. You na yeti asori dey. You obiara na say here. Obi wo ho asema here no pa say obejuma na naba. Obi wo ho asema here no pa say obejuma ama na kasa. Obi wo ho opolo obesika aye business. Obi a contractor or the contract here. Obi a for contractor let's fertilizer no any aye kujuma. Obi per scholarship, obi per promotion, obi per hajj, obi per Israel. Obi na say that only your party for us say here, only obi a wetima wa omo a wotimi aboa. Introduction MPP more since 1992. You need database yet me share to Pierre Senior who said women organizer over the Senior is that year and I say Yama. Yet the database who need database who are flying blind ultimately more of the decision for MPP board. The decision for MPP. Your party executives now, your boss, you do 250,000 former and current now. Your boss, Ghanaian 23 million. But your database you took na your G Ubiani Asemia Akutuma. You went to
know. You can't say what you say.
Mayinadi. Me ba boy na de no buy. On the general. Me catch you, be say crash, una de no buy. Me yinadi. Who yinadi a one kasa so don't follow the. Yeah.
Gabe you ban wedding.
No, me yinadi prince. So on a TV station or man never. Me yinadi.
Eh.
Me I mean whatever I say. On any mama na me you womodi. Bisano.
Eh.
Yeah, on any mama. Me say the mama in cotton fee. Sika bia woji a month no. Asimesi mehweso. We are on fast escano. But onyai ejuma. We also Mr. Cratchy. Ono na ejuma doors no. O businesses bibri. Oye business I fe no be bomb business. Me be bomb business. Na me die na egu. Na me say unu ya ma wo ho. Wo de wo we ye engine of yi wa begina so e de ayi ejuma nyame aboa. Utumi ye ejuma frim. Na me de me protective for unu ya ma. Ni me yi no. But still I had to crow. You do baby don't much around here consultant. But when you control you.
Okay.
No, yes, Ghana,
no cray. Now, Bosso, Niama Hodra, ye Kolebu Hospital, Nafi, Tamale Teaching Hospital, and so now, then why all?
My teaching hospital, Minuro, a friend of my packing, your ma.
I'll surprise you. Okay.
Will surprise you, but I'll go there.
Okay.
And also, obi yare wo madwuma mu. Ebi say oye adwuma ma me na wada hospital ho be 1 week. Ye yi ne be 1 week. Onya sika entuaka. I say obi anka ahwenkyere me. Nti
the news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, on Digital Online.
Delegates, akuma da ho den say Ira Ken Emra say Nana Kwame Adontin or say I'm already connected, and just a good one. Ira Kennedy will be sworn in, and just said they are passionately waiting.
Delegates, omunyina pinti. Ebi mo ho a omu de ehunahuna. Ehunahuna wo mo we a ye be yudi free album no. Empenfo a ehunahuna polling station executives no. Me fa wafidie so atuo mu fo se. Se woti politics ase a enka wo nko hunahuna obi se ubeyi na free mu. Efi se wo yi ni free mu a enye ono anko no yi na free mu. So your ba wo yi ni ko free mu, wo yi ni mafree mu. Why na busuamfo afirim why ne namfofo afirim ti general election ba kupa why no kra no ba kupa why no afirim you lose about 20 votes.
Okay.
So nti omunyai sa ehunahuna chinchina nipa ya amosi yankotoma ni mo amohu ne esiye ya reporto nti ede ya biem na still mo sa de ehuno mo de ehunahuna ye hwe menu aba 2016 in your 169 seats. You quite trimude any ahomasrontino who can be omuntie, you ever contest we won pemasem, we would dear lanachi, where you say 169 and a drop about 137. Auntie a fool, and a way and penny won't support two way, your mouth you say, Yanni Bayo say. From 137 and then aka 87. You lose one election, you lose 50 seats. What you say? No muntie ni Ghana for ka. Abana ye kotono delegates. Muntie ni Ghana for ka. In the history of Ghanaian politics, I'm the only luckiest candidate. Ghana for ankasa party no mimi wo mni chow. Say yem famimra no muntu aba ema NPP party. Why say empenfo bi agi epirimo makomam chinchina omunim se enye yi menu ya bran say onim pefe say efe no obem but ono de or try and lock until I don't have a problem but ebirimo yo yeah
okay.
Some men na kasa. You didn't come. You now for about politics, but yeah.
Oh, I don't for someone new. It'll be a pretty. Okay.
I said we do all Canadian. I'm so coming. So I could bomb young was central region. That's just a wonderful. We do region. My boy, move.
Okay.
What you say? So opportunity. I'm a central politics. Now, even in the constitution, or say regional balance. MPP mo. Sir, Yanya Nana Akufo-Addo from Eastern Region. Wabedi power 8 years. Na ofri ho na Northern Region nipa ba. Na yesa dia ko Eastern Region. Ghana for N2 no. Okay. So Eastern go, Eastern come. Ghana for see no way.
Okay.
Sa nese Eastern crowd 4 years ebe twem. Ghana force politics no and yes regional balance into who share some permutations in area who send to me no atoro so the Canada Japan
sure so you honorable what to say honorable yeah but that's say and okay so when you have break
the news the interviews and what have you all back and ready to go on your favorite radio station Hot Digital Online
onion back on there your man your friends load no kit we be na ebia wanyinsi wo na wo a wo yakwala no mo no ya tam kese bi ni dia so
the news the interviews and what have you all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station Hot Digital Online
nim say MPP aban na betimi aso ano anka barisa Ghana for nya ewu MPP aban na betimi aso ano edi e by our time and we are able to face it Enti inflation no can be assembly na buy it na yen so e dey call single digit da. But you see, my girl, inflation no can inflation no can me ya o. Na me ya ni say akwala no question na obisa your friend say omo ntimi answer ya. Akwala ni say inflation ya 23 no to belakwa 5 cedi. Inflation ya 23% no to belakwa 5 cedi. And now almost inflation ya 8.3. 8.3 no to belakwa 6 cedi. Inflation e wahin? Inflation na aba form no practically no e wahin?
More academia say no. Na mo ya analysis ya dey have me. Somewhere. Tell him say they know there.
Yeah.
Mini baby a wako school.
Yeah, Magdari.
Mini level of.
Yes, Magdari.
You politics free ma edwuma we ye kura no.
Yeah.
Enye sebe.
Yeah.
Enipa hunu bia na yedem.
Yeah, sure.
Na wa wunim.
Yeah.
Said ya wo kan yes ana ete. Wo so wo ka.
Magdari.
Wa wunim. Said ya wo.
No, Magdari.
Say inflation. Inflation is here. The rate at which a normal bo kosoro. Etu obi beka say inflation na amafo e bia nka product na boni de na nka ne bo na ke toboza. Wo wunim wo ba bia wo hye ba bia wo ye adwuma. Ah, say minimum background sana so kasa say ya. Na wo ma me ho be say. I don't get it.
Magdari. Yes, I mean me now.
Dia wo ka na ye no kre.
Ne pani say.
Dia wo say nipa ne cars and wo sabo wo gina ho a. I don't hear street conversation. And your quantum.
No. I say Ghana for what omo. No, say Ghana for what omo. Me na you ti ono. I say John Mama create do mama inflation pa from Ghana who for what omo. Enti wo kasa dia. Na inflation no o say 8% dia. Magja me no your market a. Niam no yati so. Ana niam no e reflect. Iti inflation now all the bed can say can over moso and can make can was them. But when you can there, there's a more reference. So currently, your president any situation a woman there, yes wrong. Book long, need book figures, yes wrong, because they couldn't nipa. Because Magdari, inflation and refer to a market now. Magdari, don't forget to say January. Employers be my increment and inflation amode. Bageri, some say yes. Amode inflation and my increment. And the inflation and reflect it. Now they are about 8%, now say 8%. Employer no so what time 8%, now they are my employees now. No mu kofi no mu ko. Enti sa nyema na ye no yenjai. And I believe say NDC. John current president John Dramani Mahama. Me experience here. Nema bo wa me expect say obeka cha ngrofon say monjai. Na oba cathedral. O ka say oh na cathedral ya sesika. Eni I say. Cathedral so former president and say friend say is it attorney general and waka gen say sika no eden. Sika bi amfa be dia. O say parliament approve ye. The parliament approve. I feel the omo ha oni say. Say adeno na NDC person beto aso on catch the Christian council say me nye no mo hu say ampa adeno sem na omo ndi koto nanim no anya ade a obey hu hwe. Dan say on be sorry no mo kika ni me bia emfata eni kwan mu. I think say ba san so dia na omo mo bia and bibia say omunhwe se ombehwe ho iye efa maye Manjeri ade ba gon so a na NDC for omo opposition no mo kasa ene ya John friend former president Nana Adodan Kwakufu Addo ompeso be sign eno ntina LGBTQ no ompeso obey den odi nsambe oransa obe sign krata na abaye law enti eye nanado eno oyeden ope tumutumu sabi eno maka sasemi e dia ye campaign e dia ti aban when we were telling them say ade no enu presidency no bi dia kokot na ade no enu presidency no am say dabi na ombe den ompeso be ye na honorable Sam George dem ka say omu de omu ba ya Obi kura kan say mo bana is a former president and John Dramani Mahama a president answer ya be resign. Bebe ki kan sem. Ene no na current president John Dramani Mahama e kan. O say aden amma presidency. Aden amma cabinet no kan say on sign. And on some can say another time no or say me predecessor at the time no ade no amma ne ho. So and then no omo akasa me say traps no omo set ye no e be chi omo baako expose omo nyana. Because you see I keep saying say politics baby I do see ya no can you start to say ye di hu ni ye kan no kra nyama e be possible nyama enye possible. And say the be me say current president John Dramani Mahama say obeyi very saying obeyi we know you free or no levy
no you levy okay
say obeyi levy no was so no the one cedi about to every gallon so the anka oja 11 my sir but here no my to for no the okun papa and then no dey affect obia and answer na obi kan 11 na yin na and answer wa fa car now this wa ko second now this kan ko money pan say no crowd there's a willing way obetumi afa ho adwane we dey obu akura onya ko thought for 1,000 Ghana cedi awaje ni share boom. That is the situation aban ediye abedu. And I'm saying say with the experience as former president, current president no any position as one holding no I'm expecting say never bo wa obegya to say na president Kufuor take you over no never bo say we there I am misplaced. Ultimately president Kufuor na a man say we no be me the pa. Ultimately then he begins to say o sesi niema yen kan no kre. But currently with the second coming me I thought say a show time so Obama my showdown here sampa and then with diama wakwa wa bama odi a friend say be foforo then eba nanka galam say within a month or two no crash because I don't know who call election be abium send nipa kakra bi benya sika twum na do no be wo de anka we nyina be support o in can na mo can say mo buy be 2 weeks 3 weeks de nanka galam say will be a thing of the past no we were expecting say you benya sa anyama nyina but then esi Galam say no more chase ya ba Jubilee House say ya president ni life cry threaten. So Galam say for say solid on the ground. And a basana a bed then no mind no akonene. Inti sabi NDC dear nyama omo kikandi tia MPP aban omo buy ya omo hear the same thing no. Me do I mean tia say politics can't we do it differently? Say a B, near move forward. Where you thought say, me criticize way no wrongly and what you to then we move forward. But we are not doing that. Meanwhile, Nema na obi na criticize no sa Nema na ne ya to aso. And then omo bom safahini so mu ya there. But Magdal me no nya team studio ha. Obo audio bi World Bank catch am say reserve na mo sisa e dey ba begu market no. Ebe hard. Say reserves I want no udi begu market no just to make sure said you see the no benya one. It will get to a time now where here in emergency situation now only sika bia then over spend biom. So monjai na World Bank yes no president so G2 men on so kan sampa World Bank esu money omuma Bank of Ghana e ni sanfi cedi no and I see no from 10 no or 9 point something. It's Johnny about 13 point something, 13.8 to 14. And I must have time reserve no boom as I go market no bio. This is yet you see no. They say ye dear daji. Then I'll be back and say investment no and ye so investment no na ye di no. That is what NDC government here. And is a young mude no more can say na cedi no 10 cedi. They should know say Papa bia omo ma did that. From the beginning now, and now tomorrow when you cannot provide again, no, Sankwala no one here, no how.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Odds Digital Online.
All right, dear, Thomas say, and then friends, a trap, no, That's it.
And no Kedi Frasamaikas are still looking at how things are moving today. Clearly shows that the country is on the right direction. The prices of goods and services are reduced and the economy has been stabilized. And
the news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
All right, here we go now. Ya to a good one of pay now. Ya bonnet to how the guitar. And China and Napos in Nabret for pay. We'll be doing it quickly now. Ya my musano panope sono at to papa, sono at 2 years. Mrs. Siakra at Tiba. I don't pay and Kyle say Pinnacle for education. And so Ebo Chidom Anope, Pinnacle for education, Ebo Chidom Anope, and Yambonito na Yankweni Manope. Pinnacle for education, a banner said education is your pinnacle. Bombodians with me and a pinnacle dim como. The international students won't perceive there ewo amanone titru ewo UK abontensone other countries. Nti with me after pinnacle for education. Na foundation courses also a banner degree. Any masters any na no pinnacle etu akotene and different was 07904715287 07947152878 pinnacle of formal education. Your education is your pinnacle on universities ahodo in the dinshibom. Unity Link Financial Services Limited and pay and so ebo echidom about mobile money to all major networks in Ghana, cash pickups to 18 banks and all rural banks in Ghana, bank deposit to all banks and airtime top up and no Unity Link Financial Services Limited and pay and so ebo echidom and on download apps no quickly na Unity Link Financial Services Limited and pay and so boy echidom me proud sponsor Rehab of social housing for and so the Asempaba the Asempani a 2-bedroom semi-detached no the $55,000 na Obama deposit $5,000 na omoni bank titru Eco Bank and I in Shibum edin Shibum ebe negotiations in the balance to be financed and no Eco Bank and as a bank no mni umbedin kita ho na one way try on your behalf na also we try na kakraka man bank no enti eno ho ehhehye wo ho eba no 3 bedrooms are $100,000 we between $10,000 as deposit $90,000 no ebe split it through the bank na $1,152.40 eno ye every month anu between ama bank no the bank no susu would do that repayment for real property 4-bedroom detached $135,000 $35,000 as deposit and $100,000 will be financed by the bank. 1,280.45 and a sika every month we are able to have for the duration of 11 years into all room and suite and the requirements will be here a proof of ID and as identity, passport, Ghana card, employment contract, residency or work permit, and as a recent passport picture, 3 most recent pay slips, and 1-year bank statement. And this may be here na auto dying a real property for and also real social housing for her. Ube to me from plus 233 plus 233 244 76 4499 and as a plus 44 791 737 6631 plus 44 791 737 6631 and the real social housing where your housing dreams become a reality and pay and so ebo chidom AGN and Co Limited, a chartered accountant, business advisors, specialists in preparation, annual account, bookkeeping, self-assessment, especially for Uber drivers. AGN and Co Limited, a banner account, especially some follow taxes amawa. Form 016344 70495 01634 70495 and 07883 777 742 and you AGN and Co Limited. Fatherlit Visa Travel and Tours. Yenuya Francis Finsbury Park. Na a banner say we have passport, visa, airline ticket Verenia Francis with me and negotiations with you kakra friend was 0207 6193843 0207 6193843 079 3965 6111. Tell me your fatherly visa travel and tours 57 Stratgate Road, Finsbury Park, London, November 4, 3 Echo Green. And no a fatherly visa travel and tours. Ida's shipping for a special offers. Now air freight near £3.65 per kilo. Sea freight near £40. Almost acquiring air 65 Optin Lane. Forest Gate Echo 7, 9 Premier Bravo, 3180 Romford Road. And no air Ida's shipping. Almost drums boxes. Any airline ticket money transfer. Formal was 0203 976 0697. 0203 976 0697. And I also said 079 473 61067. And no EDAS shipping. Hot Digital Online UK. And so your annual fundraising campaign to support the radio stations, as we all know. The radio station, effectively, it is helping to adopt a system all the time. We gradually serving the community with dignity and passion. And with your own little help, every little helps. Like I say, Bibi Kakra between their supporting radio station, just to keep the airwaves alive. Account holder no ye Hot Digital Online Limited. Account number is 763 64 379 763 64 379. Sort code no 090128 090128. Inti annual fundraising campaign support to support the effectiveness of the radio station. It also be in your bosom. You can also do a little help to transform the radio station. And I'll pay Minka say FP transfer apps, a fast pace transfer, new and enhanced FP transfer apps for your convenience and also a peace of mind. Sending money back home. Just download a FP transfer hub from your Google Play Store or Apple Play Store. Sign up and you are good to go. Fast pace. www.fastpacetransfer.com. Competitive rate, not an issue at all. Make sure your loved ones will be happy when you're using fast pace transfer apps. You can download it quickly and then you'll be attached to the platforms. Fast pace transfer beyond remittances and pay and so E&J Handyman. About carpentry works, door fixing and hanging, fixing of kitchen wardrobes and wooden floors. And we are E&J Handyman and pay and so on 016344 70495 079 073 and that's 074 324 02117 073 074 324 02117 and no E&J Handyman and pay and so Ebuechidom. Then I will say Emmanuel Fashions and so Bunny Decorations Papa Emmanuel Fashions here and Kyle say decorations are omudi diakotene papa and no kente weaving at bone. I just say oh your program be now here kente decorations are Emmanuel Fashions bet to me and so ababy bia amount quickly. Emmanuel Fashions friend was 079 049 50636 079 049 50636 and no Emmanuel Fashions and pay and so Ebuechidom. Lenfi money transfer for a year end of year party. Na a party and community awards. And the end of year party. Ono a basso a war a year green. And as I say a basso a war Bruce Grove Regency banqueting suite 113 Bruce Grove Tottenham London N17 6UR from 5 p.m. to 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. Like I say, on person reward a month for bebree. Enti bombardier say ube to me and so akobi na wakwako twawenum spedede. They will give you some free drinks, free foods and drinks. Also, until they want to honor their people. The bombardier say ube to me ni omo dinkita ho and so ewo omo jumedi omo din. No Lenfi. Sendwave money transfers here and Kawa no pay say. A banner say apps ni bi wo na enye effective all the time. No more problems about the issue say there have been non-compliance in the and regulators no ebe me who say yen ye regulate until suspend ya want me send sika or platform no so send will say but only download the apps no na ombema promo code no a hot digital we are obo promo code we ombema £10 credit na wetumi nya enso edisika money anso afa so na gezo benya check just from ko yama me oba penyin comfort abwaje ama kunedu aka ama kunedu na yie no beba so nya 80 years ewo Thamesview Community Hall 3117 Bastable Avenue Barking IG11 OLJ 29th of this month NT Bus EA1 EL2 towards Barking Riverside and also we see our Thamesview Health Center and I walk 2 minutes to the destination 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. dress code near red and black NT Nana Kwame son DJ Osofo and Nana Amma daughter-in-law for 075 359 34761 inti no yanshan so and so yenti gifty godson na yanko ni manope Jesus is coming na yambonito anope hodigita and awutie
no of abin e ka chem say nothing na one bedroom because obu o ha ni bufu a but me take it and later no I regret it.
And here, Queen Nine 12 million Swan of Pay 7 minutes past 10. Gifty God sing. I say Jesus is coming.
Coming very soon.
Then Jawe Line is reading command pen 0790844338. Now, Attorney General, Dr. Akotengu Ayeni. I say he has also initiated the process of extradition of Sedinam Tamaklo. Say 10-year jail term I demand in the absential judgment. And he Ogusu Eko Kan Parliament. So we started process no say or the Tamaklo beba. Sedinam Tamaklo 10-year jail term. I had a man on High Court at the 23 so in absentia. And the judgment, the court granted the judgment as the law demands. She was out of jurisdiction when the judgment was granted. And the initial process was also started by the ex-Wall administration, Godfrey Daminen and Kofo, the Attorney General, Dr. Ayene, say, but the Mameno Eba to Ogusua process. No, we went to Parliament to also make this disclosure. And also, Ken Oforiata 78 charges by the special prosecutor. The special prosecutor, Nipani Bebenas Yampam Nimfi in the office. Now, Martin Kwebu, I can say he's tilting towards his paymasters. That is why he can't do what is needful. And the Oma to suffer Martin Kwebu, special prosecutor to suffer. So, Umbe can some of the fan on Umbe Jabe call and see in command upon 07908443338. Hello.
Valentine, good morning.
Yes, sir. Marcus, you.
Yo, I'm not what to say.
Yamio, one swear.
Boko, Nanko Pons, why I call by the another and I say no one the more body because if I be great so winning it. But only someone I will say Namio on the whole. Here you are getting it. Baby, I give praise. Valentine, I know for some for I mean, your friends say, and many are the fire, and many about the bias. Also, four days ago, Menenica side. Off air. I am a catcher of our, or no,
Yeah, mommy pen as I say, one say advocacy in your mouth say yeah, be or community will be a good. Yeah, they have both the rule. I don't know. Valentine's are very, very important in our community.
Yeah.
It's in who's will be a adam many what million I'm in the two or can say. In terms of politics, their views are totally different. Now when the master of meaning about once at a point they say, yeah, you know, different people and some new tia, they are no face who you are not because I don't pay. One born almost about 15. Yeah, to me that time interested in so you know I'm a friend and then connect, you know, and make myself. For example, no I make say upon Kruma be car assembly. Upon Kruma kasa or canoma baby. But me to me money you are so funding like training. What is the amateur that? And about call come here Thomas so all can also about your friends your Jessica is or born about so I baby. Okay, no man baby no yesterday. I did back one mestre. I was ready before I make comments on so. You know, man, to be specific. I am very careful the words you use already because that I always say to you, Valentine. Sabi Tafrate, Casa Fundi, a bit will be a number, Casapana naked. And I'm afraid I'm ridiculous or go beyond board because I know I can't send this in the MPP appel. Only the statement, you know, say one more because I MPP the NDC appel. You feel I'm going to from it's ridiculous. You can't say this. Hello?
Yeah, Marcus, your time.
Valentine, it's not about time.
Marcus, these are trivialities. If you follow this, things won't go anywhere. Please, Marcus, because right now you are getting emotional with all these things. I just listen to you. Listen, Marcus, the point is that. The point is that the point is that you were not equitable. What Obaya is trying to say, you have to share the equity. Say, no, listen. Let me come in because you've spoken. I listen to you. Don't get emotional and don't get twisted. Don't be influenced by somebody. Use your own evolution. No, listen. Because and Marcus, I've done this program for ages, and I know when somebody get infuriated and somebody get convinced about certain quarters. Because Marcus, you when you make an entrenched position. And I try to advise you, say, even a coup d'etat person, you support him. And I told you, say, Marcus, you are a genuine person. Why do you give credence? Listen. Let me speak. Why do you give credence to somebody who has used the back door to clinch power? Maybe so. But you support that person. So when you do that, the genuinity and the curious, and feel side, man. Who say you get twisted with all the issues. And quickly,
okay, Valentine. Allegation now, more against me because so Obiya cool. Now, me face my opinion as a grown man. Me face me pedoya. I say you'll be problem. You can disagree with me. As somehow you can answer you people don't again. They say. You can disagree with me. It's okay.
That's why they are disagreeing with you, but you are getting emotional.
Who you should and answer who the Koyatem did the
we don't have to banter.
One friend say, Onipa or your friend say, or for the interview journalist, I'm say, Savita Fraction, and you might at all. Because as a journalist, you no why research kakra. Because as some will be say or no OS with no the charges are no boy. But you could actually freedom of information act. You can actually access this for information as I'm website. Again, Obizal is a NTC, I didn't go to support this guy, okay? You're ridiculous. You're journalist, no one more inside and you're and no nama continue thinking because the point is that both sides in the argument that there has to be somebody who bet me put you on to take. Because we share and Comodiana, a Matthew political from any journalist here. Yeah. Ultimately, say a very sensible conversation. As some will be somewhere deep. Now, when I'm a man who see, can I get Paul? I was friends of many Kwame Smith. Says in work to where the be as get connected in the Kennedy bar. Say no, I say Otiaka because now invented that way. You get connected. You give me the balance with that.
Yeah, that's Marcus Usudiano. And I'm saying to you.
Mr. Valentine, Michia Ghana for MPP UK chairman of a came chow no yellow papa.
Thank you.
Mammy Dickness and Obaya, Ichiamo Omoye to say, Lion Messi no taki or my name be boon Marcus ko baby found no more dear to mentaki or more. Yeah, quite your name no Valentine, Robo Hot Forum. A 1,200 Ghana cedis a month and $1,200 a month. Dollars. I think almost extra years no.
That's 11 years.
I was a Ghana why na $1,200 a month.
Yeah, you are no mu yamayo, nya Ghana.
Abuche for no. I come for year. Come the years and the 15 and come and £500 be as an enemy here for your tomato bill.
Okay, well,
and where be so, Mamma.
That's down back. Now would be some. Right.
I understand. Yeah, but yeah, call your name. No. President Mama, name me that or ya na World Bank for be catcher and a dangerous na Ghana for drink course. Ye free power no, not about $12 billion at the Ghana for two say. Se emergency bit to a minor. You be ye say sika no na ye de aboy ho bra for some time. Or maybe our reserve at the wa a untouchable. Et say abra obra yebwe. If you be a ni sika kakra ni savings kakra da wa untouch. I just a summer bansana ubekwa yi na wo de extra. Say sika no na President Mama echi and o de $2. Senia obe impress you be no de to na say for ba say atorenche mi ya no desumna so ya me fasa mba atorenche mi to Ghana sika ben no man ni bedi. Okay. Sika bi edu o man ni bedi nte ya say ade yes say obi ade na no tum bi na o condemn say ade o ye ne nye say ye the MPP ye ba ye no say bi na ye ni nyansa say sika na da ho ne say ye yi na ye de stabilize dollar na Sikebu ha yemfa yensanka de oye de dangerous entina IMF fo anwone no ontina okoswa na oye na dangerous for Ghana bibi to ye na ye nika pre sidi yenye bi intese so bi ade na nutum na ojai no pekwa amfofra or de be stabilize na economy afi attorney general ayene me bana baso se otumi de said nam tamakro eba Ghana na say obesha ase serve the sentence will be the best attorney general Ghana yenya no say wo say the name tamako edwa ahye kantamanto dwa ahye na je 70 billion Ghana cedis na che million Ghana cedis na koche na fama dwadifo kakra na omo nsole ngine omo nanso a wo face kana wadi ana wudi ntro say o yare o kohwe ho yare abasatum say na wudwane ana wadwane akwaso America ya ma absentia sentence 10 years on person obeba Ghana na so ma metina dwom na so oton e ma na edwahye ankasa ni babonde we ka betumi de no ade ye de ye wanyo de na fa nyo bi ta Tony General aye na me bona baso okay on try aso de mani beba mana be abe watumi abesebo ne sentence na mi wie no President Mama sa we no so oba be na expressway no to me ne de it doesn't make sense. Because ye wo project be bria wo ho ye the road e ko Takoradi ye the road ko Cape Coast near e de ko Ivory Coast near ni na de da ho onye ye wo say Accra Kumasi bi ekura no ya sha se ye tua contractor ne ka no mo nto aso e complete aseme san be expressos ade na Ghana for musua block kakra broni se ni yonko broni atiso na oye project na ne time so no o free power no be ba no to afo
thank you
Hello, Mr. Valentine.
Yeah,
good morning.
I'm sorry, you.
One inch out, and I know pay you so the crowd to Sunyame, Wadum. Wadum, do up the station. I say, I know I'm a gun and Semubia. Near can itself, the Duncan would do not, I mean, so no more hobby. Then I know pay, say, the news me back. And when you say, and maybe I can happen. Papaya. Wano say wani ayi. Omu ne fa ba academia nana.
Wana okay.
Jampo no. Many Mr. Ayi is a professor Jampo.
Jampo.
Omu ne fa wa academia.
Joe, no, or Shepherd's Council, or no.
Hey, Mr. Valentine, you can't me one need for the year. There's a woman car, yes, parliament for the war. And some of Papa for you car, yes, demonstration, I'm saying, Wobaya, no, whether the position, what you open and now, why you do not a cran. And they say, Ghana, I am okay, I will be and you okay, I will be out. And for 14 is your papa, and for 4 papa, and some of kind, and then no buy and no more yet. But I'm saying, Papa, you buy a woman and do our show. Why you let him one cut? Now, when a lawyer, you push your said, I know he Joy FM was a different day. I walk out and walk out the economy, no, yes, I here. Now, before the Swahili. There is a yes, it's a woman foundation, Papa to her. What are we in India now? So making a diaspora. It is a good credit to them. What can Papa and transfer on it? I'm not just a map, quiet and now we see a Piapokia say. And for 40 million and enough for no one. Now, for all the someone and a lawyer now, see money for a couple. What's enough for what? Lawyer, I said, I don't want to.
Where your question be?
I don't know.
I've been told no a lecturer, only your friend a Domfe or a lecturer.
Professor Domfe. No, Dr. Domfe, no, or no question. I think you're a piano. Now, after all money chance money is in the set. Now, I can't know yes.
Okay.
And I said, I'm going to be a good 4 years. Ever, Professor Japono. So I cannot want to. Some way for that, and my best solely I didn't ever pop to what they say, woman. A unity.
Okay.
And what okay, and if you're not there, you have a cool. I'm going to get a yato or yaka. Well, why and a human over to one yet? No more parliament now. If Papa and your friends on that, and majority leader now, or no, after your markets, the Qatar, no, also, I'm not going to back up Obama. And yes, all my the one a year, the one a
democracy.
Democracy, be as itself.
Okay.
Now, get a balance of 4 Madina. Almost German, you know, already the yesterday. Oh, and me claiming over radio issue, I think you think no buyer. And I'm actually man and Nana. Any game over radio issue, I think you need me.
Hello. Hello.
Good morning.
Morning. Acquiring you.
Yo, what do you do, man? I'm so I'm sure Papa. Nana Lutin. Marcos. Nana Misa. Compecam. Nana Kwame. Obaya, Naso, and Cassia Fred, Mr. Tufo. Italian Boga, Mr. Ba. And open Pumia Chamu, Mame, Alessandro Mame. First of all, Nana, na Lee, Sazo, and I mean, Dickness, and me, and that you made me a chabina. And answer, also, I told you, no, or I had yes or day, the American Oba. Or I had yet to say, or didn't banner your pardon. Oh, on say, we go pension, I found a pensioner. As I will be a party for the form Pandinia. Whatever. And you would jump a gun a quarter crowd or Queen Daco finance minister. And the idea no idea would be your ordinary banner. If you can't or Democrat, it's a day or two on the fee. Or so to the fee. And Obama, Atna, a suya, one time a suya, and mum a more perishable than saying, Obacofanaba. I'm a more to say a free, and I say a dancey, it's in a Paul Gazen. Obio see there be Obio, do see there be no way, Yanseni. Is a would do it to her, now do we have to work with baby? No, she say, I follow, Missy follow, no, say, Atina. No, Obio Dophobia, or you dick a dofu, no Budiano, no Bosso, no shit, no pam, or ye knew also in answer, no dear, no bino. And I'm a more as you say, there's a person who saw the penny. open say nipa ju to mu and no be nipa nasere de e nipa no be super papa me nua bi okudwumo o totare up and down career na zama for the entire den class no o to bi no up and down o hwe me edu miensa no ko fu busara de dwuma de so ko be de miensa me back to be ana ni afi say yare mi papa o afi gwa bi kwa no obi kwa no obefa obede gwa no bia no diska o fa eti amamu o ye budu say etotoye na mo pese o so nkofo ani ye kan ye yamamu da yare na strategy be sia da za mane be ba no afi na unye bibia obebiem eti be say amanofo ro so o mu didi a aboa kra no aboa odidi a odidi a no odidi a ko hye baabi no akode baabi no odira krakra no opuwisa ya sanka aye wo mo ankasa hyehyeye ena nka wo mo edi adwuma na anka o mu tibin tua wo mo ahoka anka e ma me a wo yare ye de fa plane e de ba yes and plane de ba yin ko mu nyeskan tua so edipa over 100 na indirect why of ministers yeah akongeti any 24 hours wo bi office o ba bia o enipa region bia na say this bia no enipa mi da enipa bia zakura no sikare wo ho na kofado etoto o mani yi o toto o mani yi sanga wo mo ankasa na chance so wo be adwuma anka o mu bi nu ba biara ana enkoko nkekete so benefice enkoko no o mu te say na mama te ka say o fa akobira ko hwe no hwe port enkoko no o mu te say fie die no o mu te fie die no efie die no yare e boro kra no enka no da port die no ene kubase fo am mobosaru monto enkokodwe aduru na enkokodwe ba yu papa
okay
echi akokofase so ya kopoka onyam yet mo chena
yanko what's up wana was we
Van.
Yeah, Francis.
Good morning.
Morning.
Hey, professor of sex for grade. Now, Quaro, or just only BBR. Who's a Ghana? No, yeah, on Uncle for me, any for Bonico. We are speaker, we are the Amman majority leader. I are again. We have video, hour. Odege. Any boy, no, you're not that training, no, undermining, no. But what goes around comes around. Me attacking me, Yashin, if you know, who's also this year said the violence on Yashin, if you know,
yeah,
am I Ariga? When you throw a ball in the stone, it comes back to you. Or you said the oil, no. Ghana, no. Me MPP parliamentarians, no. The speaker, no. Many minority leader. Anytime Oba Shato, no, they walk out of the parliament because the man don't want them to work. See, he's bidding for the NDC, but he should have been independent. But the Pia Watuna Niesi, Afenyo Market, so. MPP Nibia Kata, hey, what is that? Is he a bully or what? The parliament doesn't belong to that man. He's been chosen as a speaker. We didn't elect him. It's the parliamentarians that choose him. Oko ballot box, oh, speaker. Take a referendum. What is he doing? And this woman today, almost COVID level. That's how I to force the kind. COVID levy, ye, Madame will be going around and no man right. Ye. What is he talking about? Why is it that Ghanaians always keep on going low like that? They come on air and deceive us and we buy on it. And then all the small boy people say, was he? Yes, inflation about from, right? Now, was it Calico or Tono? Autonomous 5 cities, it's autonomous 6 cities. Or private school, you know. As I don't know, which makes sense. And it makes sense because if inflation about former things to be sustained down, as a back down, above down. But no man, madam, Bibiano, Doctor, yes, I was gonna say 10 city, 7 city, 10 city. Until the NHS and no matter from. Look, they should focus. Look, the government is so big. Ghana government, is so big. Now, Mukasa and the government is so no. This is worse than an rare. Says a region, Biano, our representatives, our representatives, no one. They take salary like a deputy ministers. Into Ghana, no, a car, and if we're Bugu, Ghana, if you say, when you're coordinator for Nkoko region, Bia, no, and you be constituency, Bia, they will get paid. What are they doing to Ghana? Come on, we should open our eyes.
And that's Kwame, what can you?
You do me that share of faith.
Okay. Into you.
Me that share. Extra edicam for one back on extra communicators to true. Omo o share never there is any pa Valentine imu and nina mono communicators as Bible hard say omo be make your voices heard. And China internal elections primary so the 1st of January. Why then and Prime Minister Wabua Ken, a friend in the camp we Matisa now born a boy in the Aquame and Nibeji. But when the going gets stopper, I honor Uhu near my degree, and a prime movement who be a enche, Matisa and Penny for a press conference on that. There can't be a proxy voting right. The Valentine Yenmaya or Haiti. The Untume and Concotua Bar or delegate you be and I say you are power to somebody and that person will go and represent you.
Okay.
I think almost on one council as to why that decision, because this has been in the constitution for far too long. I don't know, name the problem. And nobody is convincing me as to why it should not be exercised. And I say, well, that's where I follow who denying from exercising our franchise. You bet in a press conference in the 50 more. Now, having said that, the Mammy Mission in your Kwame Assembly Assembly, I see and maybe a term from one leader. It be president, I go chop. It be my work. And let's add in again, Kwame, I want a convention, a friend saying, I dear from Oli Danaho. I didn't know who you are, and know who is the president, the Abeya Kono. I will not set for Taseo, with the MPP and him. Right, going forward, say, Master Marcus, say, and send you don't follow. You cannot respond to everything. Then another Valentine Ekano. And we are cemetery about a year, a friend's thickness here. Although there's no way you can make such comparison. It's unheard of. MPP and this. Francis here were down for a friend and a bishop. Or that show the difference between MPP and NDC. There's a great dichotomy between us in terms of policy implementation. Aban we are Opai. Kenya na Kwame Kane yeah the Kwapa Yenon be a cassette. Momayan debate between these two leaders. Especially the Mama was saying Abba Abedi or mine so I want one home more than or saying Abedi. Yan Toto Madrin. Nasa the young one, and will be a trim teacher or no, or say a baby. Ye kai Ghana for 1 mile coin. And no one will send a flashy promise or Yama Ghana for a year 24-hour economy. Can somebody point it from a budget that was read? A henna ewo. I hope Wabe no Maye. O flashy promise, who did Ghana for you now. At that time, we were calling for say, "Let me enter to Papayano." Na mama, there will be as a matter is sorry the year for it. We are member 10,000. We are member 3. Papa, you are here. I say, "Your bad they crana on the cotton." So, yeah, the coils we are canna become. Some will be able. Well, near populism and all this far gun of women, and then make that was an existential threat for a Galamsey. So we share budget allocation, I call lands, over 2 billion. Only 150. And they are allocated for 9 months. Is this man serious to fight Galamsey? A serious offense, a threat. It is a Namekase Mama, and they share Galamsey fight THI, and Kunima. Can somebody argue? Oh, the point is, on your ready. Galamsi aye ni na ye jomama and a seven. One more coin say ye because 2 minutes a day or so stopping and obey me stop it. But the entire budget or allocated just 150 million. It is a capudo na kanamu kudina kwa afeno. Now make how there be a meet me fan channel. And they say, Mammy, obey free so of the corner a buyer or the banner opinion message a chain the top pan or the show a cat. Because you want to pay.
That's
more than one at your mama.
Yeah, that's Kwame Sudian. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Valentine.
Morning. Nana ni.
Yeah, and I pay me chow.
Yo,
You
enti wana
know,
pay.
for I come your office says, yeah, my sisters, I miss show me about Kasama millions in your home fast. So, which I Kwame, Nana Kwame Munya, I must say, Aqua David, my scholar uncle, and my cousin Fred, you know, beauty. Well, friendly day. On my developing a nation, and yeah, it's not dependent on the leader, no religion, and I say, ni race, and I say gender, and I tribe, or film. So I say,
okay.
Nasana, no Nazareth for Omuya. I would say, can any good thing come from Nazareth? Can any good thing come from Nazareth? Oh my nyadi debia o Jesus, it is Jesus free Nazareth no piekwa. Ukonfonya omu fa hudie what I say o my yaresa ba Israel or Nazareth for the nipa ba krenya ayaresa o hono. Well, for any day, me ya policy work, and this is in the area of education, and this is where you develop a framework and guide to achieve a goal. Say normally legislation, but and you need data from the past, present, and then you predict into the future. So what I say, and and then me with myself and with my design background, it really helps me, and that's they use the process to develop these things. So what I say, whereas I use what anything. Immigration and semi home secretary semi or the other today. I found say a bit develop a framework and then guide develop you know in effect where you know
that law
legislation or the law norm the babano. Yeah. Now what be some question be said Ghanaian voter and what does the Ghanaian voter want? And then me so need you na makacho say faka who say how can a nation develop? A nation normal yeah then normal develop it. It does it drop down from the sky na adibetini if you are na drop it down na yeah who say rose abegu na put say chrome has a higher say we me if it's soon a bit tall from na you know, they enjoy. So what I say?
Okay.
If I say it be sir, faka ho mami. Now a friendly day, the development no cry. Yet then I encourage development will come on memo. It's the almost stable microeconomic environment, education and infrastructure. Share NPP for almost key factors here, healthcare, entrepreneurship. Healthcare, yeah, agenda 111 and NDC for see a whole new factory. It's almost a new nebuama on my developing. Entrepreneurship 1D, 1F, NDC for the whole new factory and in nebua. Attracting investment. Omobile beyond mining because omunim say omumbo number. So what I say. Social cohesion is what a beauty say even develop celebrating all the independence in all the regions in say ekaho. Na say no mo ba omo tuti entemu fi ha ye say no mo butuwe no ma ko ha no ma ko chiwe na omo mayan kan bom na ye ntinani as nipa ba ko. So one say now rule of law. President Nana make sure so all interfere with our judiciary or make sure so all interfere and so now we move by on baby. Ain't you know, so we say now do when you and now do what drink for one now what drink ye clear now we drink when you ma. Who say and yes so be back at yes so be bumpire mo be say or be failure no be and to me baby. Sanyama we it's a niwa a chese and adena ye and koso. The MPP for so buy and ye. What friend ensuring a adequate data say very, very important. And Dr. Baum and MPP form fees yes addressing system because who need baby obiti who need na identity need your friend data card ni DPS ni adie no mu di buy ni all of these things, even confidence in the banking sector. So we need one is best ben or beba. We didn't have these systems and systems are near wall net wasn't stable. So these people were trying to put in place.
Thanks very much.
If you saw and you're picking yourself up and you develop. You were friendly, they're planting and rearing for food and jobs. What was a created NDC for baby and for with the Phenomedia Conky and Conky Kitty, while bra MPP for buying my young, young cocoa, dear called fish, dear called pigs, dear called cows, goats. Grass cutters, and training for so maker. NDC for there, to be honest, they are incompetent and their governance is very scary.
What's up, you?
Good morning, Va. Yo, Michia, Yenia Banana, or free Sisia, Mammy Dickness, Mam say, wa, that's in ma. Will be a member reduce. Or your man and nanny and to be until my gun Michiamo. Your men Makamabu.
Okay.
Eva.
Yeah.
You ready appeal na Nami woman. Yes, let me dear quine so hot did it. Omabua community for more than 24 years. Into yes, so young Shamoni and Chile do communicators do na Miss Lemutitri Casano. Ubia betimi afre me na magege said de bia me ye no ma babubu din kama we na make agina so se wo mu so mu sponsor ye engineer Mr. B ejatufo German Burger anti Amas anti Grace anti Kwatima obia opeso obeka saa enimdiefo ne adofo yi hu bia so ye beje ofeso tiesle mon frɛ na yenye ne yenchile yedo damasi bebre ava me kama sem kakra no yo Marcus me chia wo pa inya be ma Marcus enra wo be kan bibi say papa ya wo kan ayi was say we are not angry enough e ma me putu question say so sa papa no sa word no ene obetimi akabi because na ya worse and net galam say na net dana no and net enura ni ye desisa ensuo no na ye 14% and now could do 94%. And what to make kadiem and the national cathedral na what they are to no say ye bia ye no mobile ya mo be hwehwe mu no NDC fo no woman was a caprebia no where ye and the man na and then had your mama take it to Momo call you what they say America UN so among sign African countries man find your campaign class sign John Mama Sammy Dempsey Sam George and the woman they campaign for 24 hours woman best sign woman to me and sign a pro a good for the name of Bush Yafu ye woman ya could be sa papa na ne kan yo so sa papa no ene obetimi aka biem ene na me pesa bro be yi ano ene na ma me di kreso so be ka say ya nya pe because last be me ka say bi ma wo ka say bi ma me be chire musa sa word no ta aka equalization people the same ya nya pe because Papa Atamel Sebaye or see the Great Ashanti Project is telling me, which is not Papa Kofu or yet interchanges. Or they say Kumase It was a one finance and call holder. Affordable houses for finance and call holder 8 years. And so no President Akufo-Addo buy more community schools no cry IMF mamo 22 husikano. A man completing in I am completing in Nasa completed 27. So don't compare Jay ni papa party to National Destroyer Congress. Mr. Abba references to be said. Sa community school no the din kan committee was central region. MC in MP Kobiano no and this the full soldiers to bomb prove more. Ama the next day what's the near Masaya winning because more politics in him before you. And near Masami Betchemo de Abetias. Now Sabe yet the same thing. Now because near Mania Nedoso, the open Abecametias here. Nanny and Cassa we are neutral, a bassan and it's a way you pick and choose. Now we are neutral. Simple, bro. Navane, make one masem so no. And right, you just the bona basso. Figure na ye 10 billion na. Womu cha ye demand womu $10 billion. Millennium City, Kasua, na 1p. Bro one top form. Next can so ye lie. Next San Crofania do womu jina kota. Mr. Mahama and Crawford be you woman. And now MC. Edge 5,000, a 35,000. Next is Goofy, teachers Goofy. Teachers, well, when we say about 2017, your finance is 18,000. Figures no ho, Yamna Mibo Mitrimwaka. 2018, your fair teachers and nurses 145,000. And now Rashid Papa said, nurses and teachers that a wolf, 144,000 on Fawomo, or Fawoma, a Bansi Casupeti. Name MC, there were 2 market 600%. One more year, Juma, would you believe how to what 2 market 67% will be able to inflation. Let me this quickly. Sunday, we are Roy, the program no me call so. Now, obisa me question be because ni be kan say be ma me e kontrexre mu ma obisa me question be say na even at all na me de to so ye na me te ye right me te awo even at all 1D1F no ni say ye adwuma en kanya ni say nipa akọwo stadium no wo ba na wo kan sam lamdi ba ba na wo kan sam ni de wo man ko ho me ko ho kra right so ma me ko ho na ni sa time no me de to so wie na right hu ye en na kwadwo wo pon kroma be kan figure no 1D1F anfa nipa kra afa nipa bru 200,000 et right baby awo bi awutie no your information 1D1F no afa nipa bru 200,000 na nua na see ye and confirm no mtutu kwa Burkina Faso so Sunday ya betray nipa be
hello good morning Val.
Yeah, Nana Kwame Njo.
Nana from Team Smith. I'm from Channel Bush and I also here.
BBI boko Njo wana pe.
The chairman sister buyer will raise yeah that's him mama me dickness nana e mani na me ya kwa me peka me tia opa. Kwa me ampa no pe me ni aje ba ma me ni aje.
Are.
Oh, say we bought me kind of voice sana. Na na ma me tia me mani me tia be mpo kwa me ma tia. Any Brajo, Omoma Kanyina, or Sofa for David Mitchell. Now, Kwame, first of all, one would say the reason why Kennedy can declare, which I have the tape, say, oh no, if the president, I would chop, I don't want to be a president. But Kwame, go to a time, now demand, individual demand from Ken, no, it was getting too much. You won't believe, say, over Kennedy Fiano Pana Q, on asking for Bank of Ghana for withdraw cash. Say, any more Mokoka Lebanon. They didn't call Ghana government, too. They call Ken. And the Sunday money in Ano, and I'm penny for being in its class, is a Kennedy. President, the workers will be, and super will be. Because Ghanaians, they look more up to you than the government. It's a bra.
Okay.
If you're doing one or ban or no, I'm a Bible so cast or Bapasian and Samadi. It's only a food that doesn't change his mind. You get it? It's a man in young one. So I just me the media me can say me political appointment there. But as you go say me a mayor of Accra manager one. E be am imagine asisa. The America to us when they say we are get connected. We are coming up with economics. And with economics, no, you say Accra is congested. We want to decongest Accra. Now, all the regional capitals, really as a city. What over house here of Birmingham? Birmingham is competing with London.
Okay.
There are so many especially France, and all their capitals. You feel the vibe of the central town.
Okay.
Yeah, that is what Kenamis is bringing.
Okay.
Kenamis already they're citing Volta region for tourism. And the Ministry of Tourism is going to move to Volta region. Now, if you could develop all the tourism sites in the Volta region, coming back to Accra, the more Munyanton Sasi or Volta region, more Sasi or move Agric Ministry to the northern region. Because you will say, family are there no about working. And more when it is Agric, most certain tons Sasi or now develop it.
Okay.
The petroleum hub, they come back to Western region. So one of the biggest business hub. The education, the cost central. So Kenamis is bringing so many changes in Ghana to make sure that all the regions are developed. Now, yes, sir. You almost community no we now the Accra. You have the region. I had a corner. I'm a what now region. You don't need to come. Baby, Accra once the economy set in, Accra because Bia is going to go back. More industries are coming. We can assure you the up and coming youth, get connected with Kenamis, your life will change. Last of all, me you get so worried about Mahama. Even our individual lives, if you don't plan well, anything that comes in your mind, you go ahead and do it. Before you realize in the end, you not achieve anything. What I say.
Okay.
And so with Mahama's administration, we just have to pray that these 4 years will just vanish. So that about never develop mind. So far, all the programs NDC government are launching. None of them is active. Why? Because they did not have any plan. They did not have any goal. So I can say, everyone really need power. What I say, get connected.
That's it. Nana Kwame Sudiano. Hello.
Hello.
Mama, thank you.
Yo, Nana Kwame Midawase. Asama Kenyinara is back to NDC. Thank you very much. Today, I am talking as Mr. Mata. I am talking as a Mr. Mata. Ebiara. The dating.
Mr. Mata, okay, you're Marty.
Today, I am speaking as Mr. Mata. Ebibe can ask them there, Methodist harvest. The Ebibe calls a Mekebiara. Why can't ask them? As a Methodist. Now why harvest? Now matter some more. Now why you matter this? Mr. Mrs. Nkwana almost. Maybe I'm so him. Now what for Mr. Mrs. Where we are. Now my friend then is careful when you matter this warrior. If what kind of was soon smack on. Bra high table. Na mata miss sorry. Na makatna high table so. Makatna ebininche. I don't know in pakura mitaniche. Na waya one harvest in na we no. Na dia nipa metene chano. Efi the woman vote of thanks. Onon so cha man odomo. Na fi amena o push him down and sorry my vote of thanks. No, push him. No, I'm sorry. Hey, now what is this? Methodist is a brilliant church, educated people. Now I am sorry. What am I going to say? Matter, Manqua Secondary School, me a commercial school. There's no grammar. I'm not very good in English. Fancy salmon till very well. Miss my crampon sounds wanted. Lord, give me a language to speak. Na Miss sorry. Na speech kakra make him say rise me the Bible day no from them kasana. Na makasa vienu. Echiro no wasam. Na wish I am man. Na asama makan na na day. Sir President Mahama very good order impeach Nana Akufo-Addo as president. She must be impeached. Why am I saying so?
Oh, but the president, how can you impeach?
For 2018,
how can you impeach a former president? You can't impeach the former president.
And maybe 2018, bringing 15,000 excavators into Ghana.
We have said these things. Why are you going back and forth, Mamata? You don't have any.
20, the reason why whether after 20 years or 30 years, if they don't pitch this, Ghana is going to be raw forever.
I've listened to you.
Because of the galvanization Ghana, people are dying with the dirty the sickness has come to Ghana. This man has to impeach.
Okay.
I've finished my case, and I've finished. When
you do that,
has been impeached. He has been destroyed Ghana for more than
he's that they should impeach him.
Years. Because this, how long this water, we are going to have a clean water in Ghana? How long were you going to have a clean water in Ghana? How long were you going to have a clean water in Ghana? Tell me. If you say yes, no one can predict. That's Mamata talking today. Amen. Close. Listen, I won't listen to you.
You won't listen to me. You keep
Mamata. It's from Israel.
Mamata, let me tell you something.
I'm talking from Nzima. I'm talking as Nzima. I'm talking as a Kwame Nkrumah. I'm talking as a even Konfanachi.
Mamata, today you have disrespected yourself.
No.
Okay, thank you very much. Joe, and you.
Oh, Valentine, where the time no call.
Thank you.
Good morning, Michelle.
Mama, the good who any machine, Yanko.
Just why are penning into sometimes.
But now they were good who any mass, Yanko. Thank you.
Yesterday, I need to mean Casampany for him,
Yanko.
Michelle will be a
radio.
Your friends, I tell me, because Dr. Baumia or Baswa. Oba president ya oba change Ghana and now Adams meeting so workers or the western and also oba change Ghana system no e dey about western world.
Okay.
What you say be dey adwene because said we travel trache akwatra Canada no obetna and the innovative ideas no one no obetumi aye sadia no. Okay. Na me bisa said that be na MPP for aspirants me be more my debate about ambition so make me be president in the future.
Oh, okay.
And also fan
okay.
Fan na your friend say MPP NDC for there nyina propaganda what you say inflation ne saa city ya aka nyina ne nyina yenim so what you say propaganda no mo ye why me da sit pim obi so mrabi ye be kasa why
but ye da so pa Joe nso dia no. Hello.
Hello, Valentine.
Yeah, also for you.
Me that say, my minchia with you for Valentine. I'm saying, we should come into agreement and say, Yebema, former President Akufo-Addo, Yebe impeaching no. Na Yamame matter.
No, Obi only should go impeaching for what? What is one or impeaching?
I say he has 70
accusations no yeah, and she's fan of doing that. This one time also for your mom don't be carried away with what she says. Let us not be mischievous with what we are doing. Yeah. We are doing something to also give that prevalence and credence. Say, no, it is escalating, it is traveling. But when Mamata is trying to change the dichotomy by bringing her own set of questions, it is an impudence of what she's doing.
Yeah,
And you know, I've given her that amnesty for quite a period of time. And today,
I realize that.
Today she has been disrespectful to what
Mr. Mata. Also, Mr. Mata.
Osheda no be sir. Now Okasa krana mi bisa no question crash. She doesn't want to know. Ose only men kasa.
Oh, Mr. Mata, Israel Akufo-Addo is an ex-president. Constitutionally, no, you cannot impeach an ex-president.
I don't know because my Mata now officer President Akufo-Addo be pen 1 pen into wega. Or they are showing more. She's still begrudging with this man. I don't know.
It's not possible to impeach a former president. Valentine, may come anymore. And about the Nananuma Adaroma, Namesre Dibia Ishra, and my president, Ishra and Paya Mebomanuzuno, as soon as Papa Eba. In a sense, it's Endra Mikacho, Semibeto near Kojopon Krumana, but I got in time to listen to the interview, and he made a very critical confession. A crana or bo atufos in Abaso. We cramming you saying TBM before Betatano. Being honest, say, or the another layer of commitment about the budget allocation. And say, or say, is it a commitment approval, an authorization? Yeah, we use the word commitment authorization. Or say, in his political career, he hasn't seen such a policy being linked to budget allocation. Into obo atufos in Abaso, and this is competence, thinking out of the box. And it's a way papa obo or manfua. How could you find an opposition leader, an ex-minister, commending such initiatives? This is what we've been preaching here. So if people think that they can't see the improvement, the progress being made by John Dramani Mahama, well, it's their political distance. But going forward, about Ayine, Dominic Ayine.
Yeah.
Well, who said, why initiate the extradition process? And my question is, what prevented
the extradition? The extradition was done already, but there was not a completion of it. And this is a continuity of the extradition.
Yes, the continuity, is also a process.
Yeah, so you have to continue.
The jurisdiction of an attorney general, right?
That's right.
Was Godfred Odami denied that process?
No, they say it's a long process. If you want to extradite somebody, especially when the person has seek refuge, and the person thinks that the life is a threat, now extraditing her, she can go to the Interpol to even announce it through the lawyer that also you need that refuge or that humanitarian position. It can be granted to her. So when you want to extradite somebody, you go through a lot of process. Last time, I don't know whether
Tamaklo, Sedinam or Edinam, Sedinam Tamaklo, put such restrictions to Godfred Dami then and that's
it. That's what I'm saying, that you want to extradite somebody. The person was in court for a trial of conviction, and then she decided to travel because she said she wanted to go for medicals. The judge who was sitting the case granted that permission. Meanwhile, under normal circumstances, you use the magnanimity to see, say, whether the person should travel or not. Because when the person travel, the person can be absconded. We take refuge, say, you permit me, then they see, Obetumak and Sembibria. Yes, process no order that. And I mean, just we know twice say obey to me naba. It was on no crack as a long process. So no papa so kai. And I want it.
I just say Samri Rebecca is abri way puma kwem so
that be we cry. Or no need the answer or twice. It's there already.
So there's nothing different.
And that one privy to that confirmation of extradition, the process.
Yeah, because I wanted to know that what prevented Godfrey if he's doing.
That's what I'm saying. That it's not you preventing. You want to bring somebody as an extradition treaty with the person. So person neighbor. Nipa no so also war human rights. Say also bet me call the Interpol. Or lawyer, the lawyer will give to prevent. Yes, of course. Now okay. Now
or make this announcement, or assure Ghana for say
Oh well, John
He
do
has
say
the
or no do
power
say or
to
womu bisa no
strip
say
all those
yeah. So on the waka.
no.
On the echo waka say or no twa so send a process anything because I don't know my dada and no so no.
Because say Obe can be just to put it in the media and making people think he's working or doing something extraordinary. That's what I'm asking.
Okay,
extraordinary?
John Lawyer, Attorney General, no name process nunti. Say idea almost do the tail end that.
Yield the results. Working on
okay.
But Valentine, quickly before I go, no one say now you are trying to justify the reason why people come to attack Marcus to say because he supported the coup and all that.
No. For that one was me. I was saying, say, Marcus is a good friend. He is a good caller. He make his contribution solely. But what I'm saying that Marcus, say, when you are not being objective in certain criteria, sir, we have a problem because Oba adibi wo ho na say, who say utumi ka say they do me condemn, which is fair. But when you come, now see ye na ye ba kuni ade, oba ya no feel say you are making a mockery of us. Say, oh no, do oba, they still two now obeka, but they wo na ye kana, ebi mu dia ye propaganda oba no one clear problem no.
Yeah, but I think Marcus also have made it clear, say, and you'll be naturally will be in your own.
Of course.
If you disagree with him now, just go ahead and say you disagree, but not attack.
No. Nobody attacked him. He was saying, say,
and Marcus is not only there.
Nobody attacked him.
This behavior.
That's who who go through that occupation. Why? Quickly, Yendasi.
Okay.
Yes.
Good morning.
Morning.
It's Yamin.
Obiajoso.
Via my business. And then the continent, I come up with Yamin.
Ontina Basim Meboa.
But I say,
only Basimu.
Many days, the order.
Aha.
Bas
there for security reasons in Tinayana America.
Okay, you
okay, Yantiu. Yes.
When say from 2013, 2014, and now NDC then government a Saturday excavators about Ghana, a crack China for the Ghana. A Grammy free I go watch it. Now the only that I'm saying,
who busy issue on my matter, miss you no play, Nana.
Maybe
I don't know who call me. Young queen.
Oh, make I
know the crying here. Young queen, but I don't want I don't want I don't want us to stretch on that one. Young queen. Young queen.
That I'm saying at the end this for a buyer, a crack. DNA China for the one on the satisfaction. President Akufo-Addo as the president.
But Munko phone being so no. Obi ye na no. So that you take an entrenched position. Say yensu ye ba. Yensu ba ibaka kwebi. Until now no president eku. And that is why the fight you could not succeed because the very people that they should have done better in your government, they also turn around to also incorporate in doing this galamsey menace. I think that's what's the issue. You don't have to do it so that you have the power to make sure anybody who does it, you can stop the person. But so like I say, you have incriminated yourself. And then the issue.
That's right. The American say, who will be a fighting galamsey? We are not for will be because as a month of time, what I say ideas, that's a moment to so. President, I was then a presidency actually lie. I must team region, I vote to extend because of guarantee. What to say? No, yes, a Ghana so. Yes, never the yes, Ghana for Jai. Or as for them, the NDC for executive, who are him now, a pro to. Oh, maybe a better moment. I'm Palampala. You read on the money, Mamma, you go on a one. You said that I refita or buy him. You didn't know what. The first idea or no buy you for Google, and my Yubra, or Tom for what you call am I your two galam, a two mindstone? Don't go any mamma, one back. as a president, 2025, here na NDC for ye. The one you now educate for what stuff. And then you probably have to go ye. Manama again. Now we are the mama back a belly. Yeah, that's why I'm a book. Escapade Marco Marco 300 years free. But Manama today. Manama turns an up a good father and a good father mutual. And that will be our attacking. Now you start here. Will be a young pitching with the Gagamani mama. What they want to play the Wakata Abonta. What you want to leave about him, Mamma, so they won't finish it. And ma, you know, the Ghana official one, a Gagamani mama. When you're the gas, I could get say, I can sit at the president. What's the NPT? I'm the wedding people.
We're glad I mean, my matter, over my matter, you know.
Because the wedding
I've cleared the air, David. One matter and what's that? No, that's your matter. My matter has exponentially been mischief today. Or no, why I say, don't give credence to my matter.
Okay, we do this. Now, the next can say, NDC, MPP, and your pet, and your pet. We are a party with policies and programs. You have NDC for, I mean, I am a Marcus, NPP, and that's an NDC thing. What to say, President Kufuor, you did not call, it's not people smart as well, government officer one. What is the black for where government officer one? No. It can never be the same. I'm saying about a Christian and come on board. And the policies are that what in them for. And the Ghana phone woman in your market. Can you say a party of family destroy Congress and this case was on by them be with that. No,
Nini, let's finish with you.
Hey Val, how you doing?
I'm cool, bro.
The MPPs, they should listen before they talk. And they should pause before they make a move. If Kwame Peckham is listening to me, I believe he has been on this platform for a very long time.
Yeah.
And he has followed MPP for a very long time. He should advance the way he come on air.
Why?
To talk about NDC Jomama.
He says Jomama is his friend, but he's been disappointed about his governance. He has no clue about governance. He says he's a nice man. He's a nice man, but he can't govern. And that's
okay. Valentine. That's why last time I asked them which area you run short of. We run short of which area because we are delivering. Joe Mama doesn't sit in the office; he's always on the move. Likewise, the ministers, likewise the chief executive. Everybody is moving. Look, yesterday Valentine he gave a warning. He said, "Whoever in his administration we found to be corrupt, you hang you on the cross." So he has warned them. You see, one time about this gay and lesbian issue, we are waiting for it. He said he's waiting for it.
But according to Intim Fodio, you are trying to play on our minds because the point is that the very content that was put in that bill should not be scrutinized because you were vociferously attacking the ex-president to sign. And even President Mahama has admitted that the bill was not given to the president. The president could not have access to the bill. That was the problem of president. So when the changes comes, and then he will assent the bill. That's what he has said to the Christian Council. And I believe that Intim Fodio is saying that you have the numbers. You can unequivocally vote without any hesitation so that this thing can be dissipated to the president so the president can assent his bill. But you, in one breath, in parliament, you are resisting. So what are they talking about? So it's like a storm in a teacup. That's what they
listen, I'm assuring Ghanaians, I'm assuring listeners that it will surely come to pass. So you think it will be there and it's not going to be
saying that this is like a storm in a teacup. It is like a decorated monkey. That's what he's trying to say. You are not going to do anything because No, I said that Ayariga said they should not do it. And one breath, President said, "Oh, I'm waiting when they finish." So it's like you are playing on our intelligence, and that's what Ntimfodjo is saying.
Ntimfodjo was a parliamentarian.
He was also an advocacy for this bill. Was an advocate for it. So he and
it should give more pressure. We need more pressure, and we're going to sign.
Okay.
If that is what we want, he should bring it. We're going to sign. In fact, I'm coming to an end. Yeah. It's a long time I haven't heard of Kwame NDC. He should come on board.
Kwame. Are you talking of Kwame Greenwich or Kwame NDC?
Kwame NDC.
He lost his brother-in-law some time ago. I think about 4 months ago. So his nursing injury, definitely he will come back. Because I've spoken with him and he said he will come back.
And finally, Valentine, we're talking about unemployment. Unemployment, we have to blame ourselves, those of us in the diaspora. You know the reason why? Sure. The government can only take about 15%. But now, look at the youth. The youth have abnormal the old now. So unemployment is a problem.
Okay.
That is the reason why. And when NPP said one BC, one factory, I became the most happiest person because I know most of these guys haven't got they only have GSS. Most of them
factories there, but you need people who can do parking and all sort of things. So
but the problem is it didn't happen. Obaya is saying it happened. How many people were you able to employ?
What is happening is that they need an amnesty, exemption of taxes. They need to. So you have to continue. But you say you have cancelled that one. So how can they continue?
Yes. We are going to create the employment, but we in the diaspora look.
Why don't you continue the one factory? Because there are about 44 companies that needs the tax exemption, so you can grant them. So why are you resisting to do that?
The one factory, it doesn't exist. It's fake.
Okay,
it doesn't exist. I'm telling you from authority.
No,
it doesn't exist.
So why did your parliamentarians said they are not going to continue? Because even the companies are there, they are not going to grant them that permission. Why did they say that? If the companies are
simply because these companies belong to individuals who have opened small companies and they attach themselves to it so that they can get
this is a different ball game. We'll find out later. Thank you very much.
Okay, Mamba. Okay, Mama. Take care.
Hello.
Oh, good morning.
Morning, Bajo here.
Frame Abna.
Abna yenti on yampo.
Me Bajo, obi ringi mi frika na sisi. Osi ye mu program ipa. Na mame mata no. Sebe tumi a kamunyi ni free mu program so. Osi nipa bebire kan asem o Ghana. Mame ne sem obeki kan enye no di be sister. Enre se abrante ba ko ba wia. Ababa obi ba di same thing no ye. Ni e ka chen se wantwa na mfi so a obetra so akasa saa wana wasen na baba wani ye eno yi ni fi so. Na ti so no kwa mame radio I don't know. Man say yeah, but man and company radio station go pro no go. Ipacho.
Mama ta what you see you mfi so. Entitie ni ye na oba comport yourself. You dasi pa mama nyame sha. Why? You dasi papa.
Killer. Take me to prison. I'll give you 1 million reasons why you should be mama. You should be mama. You done make me go mental.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Odds Digital Online.
You are the woman that I need. I'll be the one man that you see. You set my heart on fire.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
All right, 19 minutes past 11 o'clock this morning. We have an extension time this morning. Once again, we appreciate all your calls this morning. Those of you who couldn't make it today, we thank all of you this morning. Today, the weather has not been good enough, but I think that during the course of the day, it is going to be a little bright and sunny today. In the meantime, in between time, I'll make way and retire from the studios right now, and then tomorrow we'll continue. We thank all of you this morning. This is from Kitty featuring
The way you just
Adina.
Whenever you call me, I come through.